What's up to everybody? What's good with y'all indeed, man? Welcome, welcome. Long time no see, man. What's up with everybody? What's good with everyone indeed? What is good with everyone indeed? What's up? What's up with everybody? What's good with y'all indeed, man? Welcome, welcome. If you are new, what's up? What's up? If you are new, what's good? What's good? I had a couple of ideas that I had set aside. I was working on some things like behind the scenes. I hadn't yet streamed, but I had a couple of ideas that I had worked on before I had started on this page. I set a couple of things aside. What's up with everybody? I had a couple of ideas that I had kind of like put off. I made some more of my omnilinear work. I made some of my abstract art. What's up with everybody though? Just as like a little bit of information. That's just I had some things that I was working on a little bit. I had some ideas. Love your accent. Where are you from? I'm from Louisville. I do appreciate it though. I pretty much was doing some stuff. It's a little bit early for me. It is early for me. I know it's a couple of y'all that might be like, why are you on so early? I know that like in a lot of these live streams I'll get on, it'll be super late into the night. And I'm from Middlesboro. That's what's up. That's what's up. It'll be way, 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 way later into the evening. But yeah, man. I'm gonna give everybody the chance to pull up. I was gonna wait a little bit, but I had set aside some ideas, and I was like, you know what? For the one time, I don't know if this will be a normal thing for me getting on so early, but like I said, man, for the one time, why not? I'm here. I bet y'all won't be able to guess who this first character is gonna be as I like kickstart the night. I was doing a lot of wildlife earlier. It was some wildlife that I had done, and that was pretty much where the direction of my page was at. My pages were. You think it's Sonic? Sonic ain't a bad guess. You think this one's gonna be Sonic? Sonic. Hey man, maybe. Tell me whoever you see. Tell me whoever you see. You gotta tell me who do you think this page is gonna be. Tell me who do you see. That's gonna be the whole theme of the night. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that I'm only gonna do themed characters. But Donald Duck, fair enough. I don't know if I've made one that was themed around only Donald, but I've done pages where it was like in that in between with a lot of the Looney Tunes characters. It all depends on the night. Aang, it definitely ain't Aang. Aang has came up a lot here in a lot of these live sessions that I've done. But this one isn't. This one isn't Aang. Mickey, Donald Duck, Sonic, Hedgehog. Perhaps, man, dang, I don't even know. It's like, hopefully it'll make more sense. The more of them that I do, the more of them that I draw in, the more sense that it'll make. I just didn't want to outright say who it was gonna be. Some of y'all are gonna immediately see it. Some of y'all are not gonna see it. Woody the Woodpecker? Nah, that's okay. That's so cool. Thank you. It's literally Batman. It very well could be. It very well could be. Batman is kind of crazy. Sonic all day. Sonic. It very well could be Batman, bro. I've had a couple of one-off pages that I've done getting on here, and it has indeed been Batman, not Sonic. Hey, bro, yo, it could be Batman. It's all about how you look at it. It's all about how you look at it. It could be. You said it could be Rock Lee. Well, I'll tell you with certainty this is not Rock Lee. But that's an interesting guess. I've done Rock Lee before. I haven't really. I had to let you know, bro. Everything else I'll entertain anything and everything but Rock Lee, bro. Rock Lee is cool, but that's not who this one is. Somebody else asked me about another dude named Aang. Nah, this ain't really nobody from the Marvel world. This one isn't really anybody from the Marvel world, and that's where we are. That is where we are. It was a lot of the Avatar people that people was asking me to do, or asking me about in general. I know that somebody leaked it on Twitter. I feel like everything is on Twitter, bro. Everything is on Twitter. Mega Man, Knuckles. Somebody like some type of way, somebody leaked the whole Avatar movie. I've never really been like a big Avatar watcher, but I know whenever I seen it, I remember people was kind of going crazy. People like somehow in some way, somebody dropped the whole movie. I know what it is. It's my Hedgehog. You think it's Sonic? Or one of the Hedgehog people in general? It could be. I think I'm gonna make him a little bit more blue. I think that I'm gonna make them a little bit more blue, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to go overboard with it. I know what. How did you know that you even can? Well, it's the more you do, the more sense that it makes. I find that in the more drawings that I've done, everything is shapes. Blue Eyes White Dragon. No, I've done. Now I know that that's not the same as say Pokemon or something like that. But I've done themes where I've drawn a lot of the dragons from the Pokemon world. I don't think that's what I'm gonna do tonight, or that's not what this one is. I've never really like I know like where it's where I have like a decent idea where it's from. I know that it's like some card game stuff, but I was always more into collecting cards. I didn't really. I remember like I wouldn't like I didn't really play the competitive card games. I know people that was in it. Have you done King Von? No. I knew people that was in it, but I never really like. I never got into it myself, man. I dabbled a little bit, but I was cool. I was cool. I was cool. Nah, it isn't. It. You gotta tell me who you see. That's what the theme is gonna be. Tell me who do you see. Where do you think this is gonna go? Tell me what you know. Hear me out on Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is cool. I'm gonna be honest though. I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph or even thought about Wreck-It Ralph in a minute, bro. I haven't seen or thought about Wreck-It Ralph. I know that he had that movie with that dude Fix-It Felix. The Fix-It Felix couldn't break nothing because all he could do was fix things. I don't know why that sticks out to me, but that's all that I really remember. Your style is like sideways, sweet lines, pretty cool. Thank you. I remember dude Fix-It Felix. He had the hammer that couldn't break nothing. It can only fix. It's crazy good, yo. Thanks, bro. Dude, he had that was his special ability. I don't think that his power was useless. I just remember seeing the movie and seeing all the references. You doing the finger wag. You gotta just wait and see. You gotta wait and see. You know I can't spoil this. Not yet, at least. Y'all still gotta figure out who it's gonna be. I never confirmed or denied anything. I never confirmed or denied anything at all. At all, I never did. I like to leave these to where it's a little bit more open-ended. I don't ever want to outright I can't ever just confirm or deny where it's gonna go from a direction standpoint. I think it's a lot cooler whenever y'all gotta just kind of guess what it is, guess where it's gonna go. It's obviously SpongeBob. No, that's crazy. Thank you too, Cheyenne. It's definitely not SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a cool guess, but nah. Nope. That is not who this man is. I'll just be honest. That's not what's going on here at all. I found this picture that I really liked, and that's what I'm going off of. I found this reference picture. Larry the Lobster. Y'all asking me a lot about the SpongeBob people, and I did a page recently where he was in the deep sea. I did a page and he was in the deep sea. It was that episode whenever he was trying to get on the bus, and every time he was like go to the vending machine, the bus would pull up and speed off. But I did one. It wasn't even only that episode. I had like a lot of different scenes and a lot of different frames whenever I was drawing in the page. It was a lot of things. It was like a lot of different episodes going on. But whenever I draw episodes of SpongeBob, I tend to lean more in the direction of the older episodes. I'm not really very fond of the new stuff. I don't really got nothing against this. Is AI? Nah, this ain't AI. That's Scooby? Nah. I'm not an AI. I'm not really too keen on the new episodes. I think that it's more for like the new gen people that freshly spawned in. The new stuff isn't authentic. I think that's with a lot of things, bro. Sometimes when just because you can doesn't mean that you should. I think that's with like a lot of shows. I think that SpongeBob got Ash Ketchum syndrome, where a dude done been the same age for like 30 years. At a point in time, maybe they just genuinely don't have no more ideas. You know, maybe they just don't have any more ideas. It's hard to let go. Because SpongeBob is SpongeBob. He's iconic. He got enough motion for the whole... I would argue that SpongeBob, at a point in time, was carrying the entirety of Nickelodeon on his back. If he doesn't still already. Sonic and Knuckles, since you got the red, look kind of like Mona Lisa to me. Mona Lisa's cool. Are you drawing Sonic? Not like fully and only. And how did you figure out? You just gotta draw, man. You gotta draw, and keep on drawing. They made him younger in that camp when my son was watching. Well, you gotta think, man. They gotta make it to where it appeals to new people. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but they're not really worried about. They don't really want to appeal to the OGs no more. The OG fans. SpongeBob, he got Ash Ketchum syndrome. He don't even age up. He ages in reverse. He's like a jellyfish. He's like a jellyfish or something, bro. And that's cool, dude. That's cool. That is cool. I like the older episodes of SpongeBob though, man, because they're a lot more atmospheric. Like you can almost kind of like get lost into the background. And I don't really be doing landscapes like that. Do you only do characters or can you do actors? I don't really be drawing humans like that. I can and I have before. I don't. Not that often. It got to be something that I'm really, really interested in. I haven't really dabbled too much in landscapes. I've been branching out a little bit more, and I've kind of been doing a little bit. I've been doing like vehicles, boats, cars. It's all about, but yeah, man. But yep. Sonic. Nah, man, it ain't Sonic. It's not Sonic. It's Teen Gohan. It is Teen Gohan, bro. Teen Gohan. This is Teen Gohan. Believe me. What is your zodiac sign? A Scorpio. This is Teen Gohan, bro. Teen Gohan. That's pretty cool. Thank you. This is clearly Teen Gohan, brother. Can you do a bird? Of course, but not right now. Not right now. And. Yo, what's up, Koya? Can I do... Yeah, I'll be using reference pictures for these too. I'll be using like a lot of references. It's never just flat off of the dome. Not unless it's my omnilinear line designs. Thank you for the 10 thumbs up too, Tiny. And I appreciate the heart puff and the cake slice and the oranges. I appreciate it. Indubitably indeed, man. Thank you. I appreciate it all, Tiny. And how did you figure it out? You have to... I mean, to make a long story short, everything is shapes, you know? Everything is shapes. The more that you do, the more sense that stuff makes. I think that it's all experimental. You get better as you keep progressing. But yeah, yo, thank you for the lightning bolt, the press start, the freestyle. Tiny going crazy for sure. I appreciate the ice cream cone, the chili, the love you so much, the GGs. I appreciate it all, man. Thank you, Tiny. I'm not drawing this meat or nothing like that either, bro. Just to clear any confusion. Is this the red and blue glasses? It's something like that, bro. Hurry up and finish. No. I'm gonna slow down just for you. Pause, bro. No. We going. And I'm not gonna rush. I'm not going to rush because that ruins. The shape looks weird. Yo, you gotta let me get done with this man, bro. Y'all over here judging him before he's done. Yo, what's up, Mac? Y'all judging this man before he's even completed. You didn't give me a chance. The picture generates when you just rubbing the pins. It's AI. Brother, you're an AI. You are an AI. You are an AI, pal. You. Anyways, as I was saying before, people was asking me a lot just to give like a little bit of a lore standpoint. I like looking at shapes. Fake. You're fake. I know it looks good. You're an AI. I can't do this, bro. Dude, who knows? Are the hands the hardest to draw? Nah, this ain't fake. Dude, yeah, because I don't want to press down because he wears white gloves. You should do ASMR like this. Maybe one day, bro. You know, you weren't the first to mention it. And maybe one day. Maybe one day. It look good. I'm not an AI. I don't know, Kevin. You scaring me. Chun-Li win. When the time is right, when things align, bro. When the time is right and the stars align, bro. Yo, it's between dudes like you asking me for Chun-Li and other dudes asking me for Bonnie Blue, bro. Is it likely? No. But is it likely? Of course not. But nothing is impossible, bro. Nothing is impossible. Give him the curse mark. There is a time and place. But I don't really want to make this dude. I don't want to make him Naruto-esque. I like to do Naruto, like the Naruto drawings, but I'm cool. I'm cool right now. I am cool. There is a time and place. I like how you leave the doors open, bro. Hey, bro. Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're implying by that, dude. I don't know what you're implying by that, but something's going on there. What you saying? What are you saying? Dude could hear colors. Now, let's be rational, bro. I don't know what you're trying to imply by that. I don't know what you're trying to imply by hearing colors, but it ain't even nothing like that, man. It ain't nothing like that. A flower? I can, but no, not right now. I've done that plenty of times before. Plenty. But it's bro drawing Mario. Of course. That is exactly who I'm drawing. Young Mario. Mario from the Mario Brothers. Give me an estimate finish time. No. There is, bro. You're not about to sit there and fast forward this, bro. You're not fast traveling. You're not fast traveling this. You're not fast traveling through the process, bro. Name Mario, no. Give him the rent. Yo, why are you fiending for Naruto right now? I've done so much Naruto, more than you can believe. I'm just asking so I can come back, draw tails so he won't be lonely. No. You should do Peely. Yo, what's up too, chicken? We definitely don't got the same eye. Nah, yo, why you trying to like Narutoify this drawing? Draw the Mona Lisa. I have before. It was like one of my very first posts on here. Go to like my very, very first. Yo, what's up, Mario? I missed you earlier. What's good, man? From the Mario Brothers. And do I do commission? Of course. If you want to commission something, DM me. DM me. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I'll be having to sort through my messages because it'd be a lot of bots. So if I don't see you immediately, I will get around to you as soon as I can. Scratches. Something like it. Kitty scratches. Something like that. Yo, y'all said he was withered. Nah, it ain't like nobody. It ain't like no Five Nights at Freddy's people or nothing like that. It ain't nobody like Sonic, but he's hit by the Amaterasu. Amaterasu is low key useless. Name me one person that has actually died from the Amaterasu. I bet you can't. That's supposed to be the eternal flames. Nobody in the show has ever died from the Amaterasu. That jutsu is strictly just people would just be glazing it for no reason. You know, it just gets hyped up. It gets hyped up for nothing. How many pages have you fit up in your book? I don't even know. I don't even count, dude. It's more than you can believe. More than you can believe, but there's not a number ever. I'll be back, okay? Invite me when he's almost done. Yo, you trying to like fast forward this, Kevin? I'm not feeling it. You trying to fast forward the vision. You think somebody could tag one of your pieces? I'm sure that some artist out there could figure out a way to translate it. Yo, what's up, Miss Dawson? What's good? I'm sure that somebody out there could figure out a way to like reverse engineer this into a tat way. Itachi went 0-50 with the Amaterasu. You know, I would say him and Sasuke both, but I'm always gonna be a bigger fan of Itachi because I feel like Sasuke was a cheater. He was the lone survivor, but Itachi was genuinely boots on the ground. He got his powers on his own. Everything that Sasuke had was low-key given to him. And I'm not even saying that from a hating standpoint. But all the fights, he was summoning. Sasuke is a cheater. Itachi was him. And he was dying. He had like some type of mystical disease, but he was carrying the world on his back. He was in the Akatsuki. Take your time. Definitely will. Ambu at 12 is all I need to see. And not only that, but he was like a prodigy in the academy. He was a prodigy in the academy. He had Danzo. He had Danzo terrified. And as hated as Danzo is strong, bro. People don't really like recognize how strong Danzo was. Yeah, no, is he the first Hokage? Of course not, bro. But think about it in like a stance of just relative power. He wasn't really that strong. Yo, what's up, John? Danzo was shaking in his boots. No, yeah, he was shook, Amir. Don't take your time. Hurry up. I ain't gonna lie. I jumped ahead of myself reading that message. Dude was shook. But yo, wouldn't you be shook too? You talking about some of the people he was dealing with. You talking about some of the characters he was dealing with. If you had to be on security watch from Itachi and Kakashi and what was the other guy's name that he stole his eye? Was Shisui, the other guy. Danzo was crazy. Black Ops leader, that is. Yeah, the Ambu Black Ops, yeah. And even I feel like a lot of the Ambu dudes were kind of garbage too. And look, that's gonna sound controversial. But like, what had they ever done aside from, I don't know. He had that one dude that had the first Hokage's jutsu, but it was on a much lesser scale. You'll be a good animator if that makes any sense. Thank you, man. I liked a lot of the characters. Danzo, he was evil. But I appreciate him though because he was pure evil. Like there was no middle ground. There was no like. Sometimes with characters, they're neutral. I think that I'd rather you be good or bad. Like that weird in between. Oh well, he had a hard like man. Yo, Orochimaru is just genuinely evil, or he was genuinely evil at a point. He was genuinely evil. There was no in between. He wasn't like a lukewarm villain. I think that at a point in time, Orochimaru was just genuinely a menace to society. Yeah, he was conducting experiments on people and whatever else Orochimaru was doing in the village, man. I appreciate Orochimaru as a villain too, though. Like he genuinely was in it for the love of the game. He was in it for the love of the craft. Just add talk, no speech. Did you learn this by sitting in class one day, or did I wake up one day and I was like, I'm gonna start? Dude, this was a byproduct of years and years of me just kind of like drawing as it was. I would always be in class. I was never making anything like this at first. But I would be in my classes just making this really intricate line work, and I would like fill up my pages with just these really intricate, like it was very intricate fine line designs. Not anything like this scribbly style. I'll kind of go back and forth between my more scribbly like art and I'll make really, really fine line art sometimes, but it's a lot more abstract. But my teachers were really cool about it, and I would just fill up my pages and they were really nice. I just kept at it because they were very supportive. And are you gonna do the ground? He became a good mob. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he changed. He turned a new leaf. Now he got sons. What's going on? He said, you know what? Yeah, I might be internationally wanted across the nations, and I think that he's like an international terrorist, low key. He got all these hidden bases around the map. He got all these old experiments of people that shouldn't exist that got super eyes, so you just ignore me. What did you ask me again? When did you watch and when did you complete? Dude, it's been a minute, bro. I think I could do this better, not gonna lie. Maybe. Sonic Speed Life. Sonic. Hang on. You think it's a Sonic still? I never confirmed or denied this. I never confirmed or denied this. I had another picture I was gonna do. Are you a righty or a lefty? I'm more of a righty. I'm more of a righty indeed. But yeah, I like Orochimaru though. Yeah, he's controversial. Yeah, he's the snake. I don't know if he's the snake sage, but he's something. Turn new leaf. I feel like Orochimaru showing up to Naruto's wedding was crazy though. Like I don't care how reformed you are. I mean, could you imagine this? I'm on episode 223 of Naruto right now. Dude, but Naruto is cold though. I will forever glaze Naruto, Cody. Do the flash race in Minato. Who am I gonna do next? You gotta wait and see. You know that I never will spoil where I'm gonna go direction wise with these. Naruto is tough. Dude, it's 100% worth it. I'm glad that I watched Naruto when I did though, because if I didn't, I don't know if I would have the attention span to watch it now. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm so impatient. Nah, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Master Chief. No, but. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Mario. I'm not gonna do Master Chief right now, but I'll have times where I will kind of like lean more into game characters for sure. I don't do that usually. I mean like game. Not that Sonic isn't game characters, allegedly, right? Because that's not who I'm doing right now, right? Do me next. No. Right. I've done Master Chief before. I've had times where I've drawn characters and different people from Skyrim. I watched Naruto with my older bro, W Memories. That sounds like a cold experience. I love Naruto, though. That's one of the only animes that I will like actually sit down and be like, all right, we not about to glaze off on all the other animes, and we not doing all that. Look at his eyes. Skyrim, dude. I put a lot of time into Skyrim, dude. Too much. And I would have like Skyrim is so crazy because I don't really play it too much anymore. But I would have times where I would like play Skyrim and I would just stop and then I would like pick it back up. How do you hold the pins? I hold them. I hold them exactly how you see. When I get to sleep, I have a very well rested bonus. Sometimes the sun. I'll be ticking from my stamina bar. Unk banned me. I might have. It depends. What did you do? I might have. What did you do? I don't just be banning people for no reason. B from cars. Probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta see. Okay, what was I saying? Okay. picking the game up and down, picking the game up, putting it back down. You know what I did to you? No, I genuinely don't. You gotta jog my memory, bruh. You gotta jog my memory. Oh, I would have like times where I would really get deep into Skyrim and I would put it down and I pick it back up and it was pretty much kind of how I would play Minecraft. You know how you play Minecraft for like a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That was like it gotta be Tails. Maybe. I pick Skyrim up, put it back down, pick it up again, be done, change it up. Skyrim is cool. 1 red and 1 blue. Yep. 1 red and 1 blue for sure. You won't Lego Batman? No, I've seen people playing it, but I'm not really. The only Batman game that I remember playing, it was like Arkham Knight. And I don't even think that I ended up beating it. I remember it though. Arkham Knight was tough. That Batman ain't a human. That Batman, I mean, Batman already, he's kind of not really. Hey, gotta go. Hey, take it easy, never. Dude, but yeah, as I was saying before, I got distracted. You can see one pen is blue and the other one happens to be red. That is correct. That is correct. Allegedly. Perhaps, indeed. You gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see what the outcome is. Every time I chat in your stream, I get you on Batman. Batman is cool. Batman is one of those heroes where I don't know if he's my favorite. Why don't you use different colors? I don't really want to. I think that Batman is cool. I don't know if he's necessarily my favorite, but we can talk the logistics of Batman all day. I want to swipe, but I gotta guess the character. You do indeed. You need to guess the character, bro. This is a simple procedure. Do you happen to make mistakes but correct at the same time? Yeah, mistakes are inevitable. That's what comes with it. You're gonna mess up. Your proportions might be a little bit off, but I'll be trying to just kind of keep it to where, as long as the main idea for the character is there, that's all that I really am worried about. My favorite superhero is Deadpool, if he counts. I think that Deadpool I think he could be a superhero sometimes. He might be in that weird in between space where he's like limbo, but I like him as a hero. I think that Deadpool is like, what's the word? There's a word. We need a genre. Thank you for the live. Thank you for the 7 lives too incoming. Have you done Daredevil? No, I haven't really, like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I haven't really done too many super themed pictures before, or in Marvel with Marvel at least. I've done themes, but I'm kind of more biased towards Spider-Man, and I've branched out to Deadpool a little bit, and even Wolverine. But it has been some time. What are you doing right now? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Yo, thank you for the 4 roses too incoming. I appreciate the 10 lives also. I feel like I resonated with Deadpool. I need that bread. I think that Deadpool is more than needing bread. I think that Deadpool is he's a character. He is a character. For sure. That's the best. If I had to like categorize him, I think that's how I would categorize, bro. He's a character. This is crazy. Thank you. And the Deadpool is a character indeed. I feel like whenever I watch it, I feel like that dude that plays him. There's Ryan Reynolds. He was crafted to play Deadpool. It's another dude. The dude that plays Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. I couldn't even imagine nobody else being Wolverine. Maybe that's nostalgia, but I like quite literally could not even imagine somebody else being him, as he's perfect. That's what I'm saying. There are some people that are just genuinely perfect for the role. And I couldn't even imagine, dude. I couldn't imagine nobody else being that character. Like, there are some people that are just perfect for their role. Oh, this is Shadow. You think it's Shadow? Maybe, man. Maybe. There's literally no way. Shadow is an interesting guess. AI can never replace your skills. AI satanic and soulless. Dude, I think that it is very soulless. And unfortunately, it's like the cloud is out of the bottle. The cloud is out, or the lightning is out of the bottle, bro. Listen, not to like deviate too far from what we were saying, but I think that AI is over optimization. I think that chasing optimization, it kills the soul. You need to go through with with the Goku with the fade. That's crazy. That's like some vintage stuff at this point. I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised you still remember that Goku with that fade. That's something that people normally don't ask me to do stuff that's like weird isn't the right word, but that's very unique. I didn't forget about that. The Goku with the fade. That's like some like vintage. You've been there for a while. People normally don't ask me to do stuff that's like out there like that, but I did that. Love your words. Thank you. I'm guessing that's a Minecraft Steve. That Goku with the fade. That's like vintage at this point. Goku with the fade. That's like ancient references. You should do big mouth characters one day. I don't really know enough about him, man. I got that Shadow game for my 10th birthday. It was peak. I don't even know what game you're talking about, but I know that Shadow is Shadow. So I'm here for it. The vintage references, that man Goku with his fade. I remember he had waves. I think I drew him next to like Piccolo or somebody. It was somebody. I know I definitely did that page though. I just will have to scroll back and refresh my memory. It's in one of these sketchbooks over on my bookshelf. That's I can't tell you which one it's in though. That's the thing. The more of these that I do, Goku with the fade sounds tough, bro. I wanna send you to go look at it, but I low key I know that it's on my page somewhere. You might just have to scroll back for it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Shadow with the guns, bro, and I lied. It was like 07, not 2010. I know Shadow is vintage too. Shadow is vintage too. I feel like they go hand in hand with Mario. You couldn't really be into Mario without also really knowing a little bit about Sonic too. I remember I knew this dude when I was in like I think early school. He had all the comics. I was able to catch up on some of the lore with the characters. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. It was indeed. But this isn't Shadow. I know that y'all talking about Shadow right now, but this is not Shadow. I know that it looks like Shadow from what you've seen. Is it there? Like he said, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let's go say, yeah, it is. It is definitely there. It might be back in like my backlog of posts. You just have to scroll back a little bit forward. It's definitely there though, for sure. The backlog of post. The backlog of never before seen artwork. That's Supersonic Pack. You think so? You gotta make him to where he kind of seems like he's glowing. Sonic? Maybe. Gotta make it seem like he's somewhat vibrant or something. And do you do the outline of the character first and just fill them in? No. I just kind of draw them as I see them. I'll look at pictures. Thank you, yo. Thank you for the ice cream cone too, baby. Now, this is a real skill. Thank you. No, I don't really be doing outlines, nothing. I like to find pictures that I like, and that's how I go about it. Find you some decent quality pictures, and that's how it must be done. That's how it must be done. Yo, what's up, Sasuke? Now, this is real skill. How long did it take me to learn this? Dude, you know, I've been doing this since like 2024. So looking at a picture of the side right now, yep. How do you know where to start? You just need to pick a point. And the sooner you do, the easier it becomes. The sooner that you do, everything becomes a whole lot easier. And that's my operation, man. The more that you do, the easier it all becomes. Everything is shapes, and that's the rule that I try my best to stick to. If you can kind of keep that in the back of your mind whenever you're going through with these, everything else usually can fall into place. You don't need to overthink. You don't need to overthink it either. That's something else that's important to remember. As long as you don't overthink it and just think, you just need to consider the shapes. That is the starting point. If once you grasp that, everything else can make sense, and everything else can fall into place. That's my go-to. That's how I really make sense of these. I imagine that Doctor Strange seeing the possible timeline scene when you're visualizing the drawing. Oh, you talking about just like the possibilities. You're looking at it more just from the aspect of of like what can be on the page. I will say that on some of these, I'll second guess myself with the way that everything actually ends up on the paper. Like I've been filming. I was like doing a little bit of drawing earlier. It wasn't live or anything, but I was just doing some raw sketching. And I will sometimes confuse myself with how I want to position stuff on the page. But with a lot of these, I tend to not, I don't really do outlines or anything. I find pictures that I like, and that's my mode of operation. Get you like a nice quality picture. That looks insane. Thank you too, Mal. Get you like a nice quality reference picture, and then from there, you do what you gotta do. You do what must be done. I think that I'm telling y'all that the references that you use, they make all the night and day difference. If you have a decent reference picture, it'll make it a whole lot easier when bringing it to life. I don't care about none of that, bruh. Put the pen to the paper. You care about the background information, how it works, the processing. Hey, bruh, it's fair enough. I ain't trying to hear the philosophical aspect of everything, man. Draw. Then draw a little bit more. That's the secret. The more you do, the easier it becomes. That's what I would say. The more that you do, the easier that everything else can become. The reason I like to come back to these designs though, like Sonic and even some with the Pokemon and stuff, it's like they're in between 2D and 3D. It gives you it's like a nice zone of practice. It gives you plenty of space to practice whatever you might need to. Add the Akira cape. I don't even know what that is, genuinely. I'm gonna like highlight where his leg and stuff is. This man's leg. You got a good sense of depth. You don't want to shade in too much. He's in his gold form too. Bro, he's over here he's just existing. I'm not really gonna overfill this page like I've done with some of my other ones. I want this one to just kind of flow. What style is this? It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Bravo, thank you too, Nordine. It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. And once you get that down, everything else can fall into place. Everything else can fall into place. I wanted to start the night off with just something that was a little bit more like low key. A little bit more. Let me get this man's shoe. Shape me where his stompers are gonna be at, man. Bro, these stompers. You have gold hands, bro? Thank you. Gold? You said gold like it's like, I don't know why I thought about green loot. You open up a supply drop and get some green loot, bro. You on the game. Some green loot. Making the shoes more red. It's amazing. Thank you. It's cheating the cool way our brain is doing most of the work. Oh, you talking about just finding the shape and the scribbles. Listen, man, your brain sees what it wants to see. Maybe I'll outline them a little bit more. A little bit more, bringing more to life. Just do some of the little things to make them seem more on the page. The little things to make bro seem a little bit more actively on here, more alive. How did you know that you even could? Well, that's the thing. You learn the more that you do. Everything is experimenting. The more you do, the better you get at the more you do, the better you get with just messing with the shapes. That's what I found. That's the secret sauce. I need to draw on my daughter. I don't really be doing like human portraits like that, but if you got like some characters or some animals or something, I can do that. Indeed, indeed. Is it shadow? No. Nope, nope, nope. This one is not. Draw man. Nah, man is like that's a special occasion. That's a special occasion. This is Teen Gohan. This is not man. This is Teen Gohan, bro. Lock in. This is Teen Gohan. Who is man? Nah. Man is an abstract placeholder, bro. They were not ready for man. Man is a placeholder. How about Raven? Raven is cool. I haven't done her yet. Maybe I'll do her eventually. I'm not gonna promise her right now. Man, he ain't even a place, man. He ain't even a person. He's a placeholder. Man is the friends you made along the way. Who's your favorite to do? Man, it depends, man. I'm up, man. Yo, all this man. We got man. It depends. I don't know, man. Man, is this Knuckles? No. Now you finished the first one with me. Nah, you was trying to time skip. Yo, what's up, always? You was trying to time skip the progression. You can't do that, man. Trying to time skip the progression. Yeah, for real. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Juju. Indubitably, indeed, wholly early. I know, right? Early in the night. But I'm a changed man now, man. Early. Talented, thank you. Holy early. Yo, bro, wouldn't expect that, man. Yo, thank you for the army too, Dad. I appreciate the go popular too. Holy. Indubitably. Yo, what's good, man? I just know you can do this with 2 story time. Man, that's the thing. Like, it's all experimenting. The more you do, the more sense that it makes. And it helped me grasp the shapes. That's what I'm going with for now. The more you do, the more sense you can make of the shapes. I would say that's like the ultimate logic behind these coming together. Everything is shapes. Everything is shapes. And if you can remember that, you can usually be able to make sense of everything that you do. Is this from Sonic or Shadow? You got to tell me who you see. You got to tell me who do you see. I don't want to outright say just yet. I want to add a little bit more detail too, bro. The little things is going to make him seem more alive. I see man. Hey, man, you see who you want to see. You're seeing who you want to see. I'm going to highlight where his tail is at. Honestly, Shadow. Maybe Sonic because of his socks. You analyzing the man's socks is crazy. Oh, it's what I'm working with so far. This is what I'm working with so far. I've never seen somebody analyze. I've seen people make a lot of connections in these, but analyzing bro's socks is different. It's definitely. Thank you for drawing Mario's Bankai and Bleach. You're confused. It's Sonic. Shadow has different shoes. Shadow's shoes are different. It could be Knuckles. It could be. You got to tell me, who do you see? I see it, but sadly, I see man more. The big hands. It gotta be Knuckles. So that's a good guess, man. That is a good guess. Real question is, who do I want to put on next? Who do I want to put into the mix next? Dark Sonic? You said Knuckles for sure. Y'all really think this one is Knuckles, don't you? That's not a bad guess, but it's not a bad guess. But I'm telling you, no. I'll show you what Knuckles looks like. But that's not who that is. Definitely not who that is, bro. It's Knuckles. I knew since you ignored my comment. Nah, I wasn't deliberately ignoring you, bro. It is not. It's not Knuckles. Knuckles looks a little bit different. He looks a little bit different. I got one. I will show you. He looks a tad bit. Yeah, our program only got the Hedgehog package. Can I do Tails? I don't think that I want to put Tails on here. I'm on to you. Nah, it's saying I didn't like preload the AI script with only Sonic. Believe it or not. I didn't preload the save with only. I know it's not Tails. Yeah, nah, it's not Tails. Shadow, right? No. Not quite Shadow. Shadow would be a predictable. He'd be like a predictable pick, but I didn't really want to do Shadow, not on here. Personally, I wasn't really feeling, bro. I was not really feeling. I'm out, JK. We never found out. Something is man. I've came back. What was the second one? I'm not gonna reveal it until this one is all the way done. I'll give all the names. Drop all the lore. I'm not Shadow hard. Drop all the lore. Bro, hurry up and draw. You trying to rush me, Bebo? Robo Sonic. Bebo said I'm standing on business. Speed. Man. No. Man, my fault. Yo, you gotta lock in, bro. We got people pulling in, said, yo, you gotta speed up. No. I don't think I will. I don't think that I will. Stephen King, no. But I have definitely done some Stephen King characters before. And by characters, I'm leaning more towards like one. I've done Pennywise here and there. I've definitely done Pennywise a little bit on some of these. Definitely done Pennywise here and there. I feel like it's funny though, man, because I feel like it's been a while since I've really done him. Blue's Clues. No. This one isn't Blue's Clues. This is another like animated character. He's not really in that lane. I feel like Blue's Clues is a little bit more. That's more like, I mean, I guess they're all cartoons. They're all cartoons, I suppose. They're all cartoons, I suppose. Which hand is your lead? Sometimes I'll lead these with my left, but I'm more variety overall. They all look like Sonic in the eyes, but I don't know if you're making another Sonic character. Perhaps, man. Perhaps they like cartoons or anime. It depends. What am I comparing? What am I comparing? Why two different types? It's like the way that it looks. You can draw from memory. No. You should some Marvel characters. Even on that, man. Maybe eventually. Maybe. Eventually. I really feel it, bro, right now. I might do some more people eventually though. You always drawing with the two? Not necessarily. It's something I picked up on relatively recently, like the past like 2-ish years. But I find like, as I always be saying, the more that you do, it definitely gets easier. Direct his questions to me, please. As his #1 fan of authority, the Lord Dump. The Lord Dump is crazy. The Lord up. You're so good. Thank you to this. Not man. This is AI. Don't believe him. Nah. You might be AI. You might just be AI. Sonic or Naruto. Naruto, of course. Sonic is cool, but bro, which one had the biggest impact on me personally? Naruto. All day, every day. I picked Naruto on the best and worst day. Even though Naruto has some crazy filler. But which one had the biggest impact on me? Gotta have the one big pen. Yep, you already know. I'm make his hair a little bit more red. More reddish. Gotta go in on the red. Sonic, Naruto, tripping DBZ is better than both though. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I think that you can appreciate solid characters though. But I don't know, man. Me personally, add money spread to the degree. You trying to money spread, bro? Is it raining? No. Who went in a fight? DBZ or Naruto? I'm going with DBZ. Yeah, DBZ, they're like demigods on DBZ, man. So of course, they be fighting existential and planetary threats. I don't think nobody in the Naruto world is planetary. Like, yeah, you got dudes with the Renegons and all that, but you know, it ain't on the scale of Frieza blowing up the whole planet. Like, dudes aren't doing that in Naruto. Have you done Rock Lee? I love Rock Lee, one of my favorite characters, of course. DBZ is the GOAT. They got unexplainable versions. I think that DBZ is solid. Like, I'm not saying it to downplay Sonic or DBZ. The one that had the biggest impact on me as an individual, I'm gonna always side with Naruto. Heard the boom Vine sound effect when you said Naruto don't got planetary threats. I mean, but that's the truth though. Unless I'm missing something, who has the ability to just destroy a whole planet? I can't immediately think of nobody in the Naruto world. Yeah, you got dudes that can do damage. What do you call this technique? It's somewhere in between. Scribble art and sketching. Like on Dragon Ball, Goku could genuinely destroy planets if he wanted to, even at his weakest. Dudes on Naruto aren't doing that. Choji, you calling Choji a planetary threat is crazy. Yeah, I mean he's a big dude. He's a big dude, man. But a planetary threat, Beerus with a sneeze. Yeah, dudes on Naruto aren't sneezing and blowing up planets, bro. I'm sorry. I love Naruto though, but let's be honest. Let's be rational. That's crazy. Dudes on Naruto will get obliterated by probably Yamcha. Low key. I'm not even a Yamcha glazer. Yamcha's pretty garbage, man. I love Naruto. 10,000 power level. Yamcha's he's Yamcha. I think you have awesome talent, make it look so easy. Thank you, Tuxedo. Dudes on Naruto. Chaozu. All right, Chaozu. Bro, we gotta slow down. Chaozu. Yo, I always come back to this, but what type of creature even is Chaozu? Like, what even is, bro? I know that he's always existed, but what do you classify Chaozu? You know how you be categorized, like, you know, you be like, oh, Tien is a human, Yamcha's a human. What is Chaozu? Like, what kind of creature even is? He's sorry, Mr. Tien. I know that I think he's supposed to be a human, but what is, bro? Garbage. Garbage, indeed. What do you think DBZ would do against Genjutsu? Bro, they could fall under a Genjutsu and physically break. They're strong enough to physically. You're not putting Goku in a Genjutsu. He would obliterate you. And I love Naruto. But Goku would literally destroy with just probably brute strength. He would be able to quite literally probably break the armor of the what are they called? Hang on, give me a second. I'm over here buffering mentally. The Susanoo. Mr. Popo. All right, y'all going a little bit far. Chaozu was a stretch. Chaozu, I'm still on the side of, and I'm just curious. But Goku probably in his base form could break the armor of the Susanoo. And I'm saying it as like a Naruto fan, but we gotta be honest. Let's be honest. Goku doing his iconic grunts, and even if he did get caught in a genjutsu, we talking about this dude. Why you downplaying the strongest character in fiction, Chaozu? Bro, Chaozu is cool, but Chaozu is crazy. Chaozu, we gotta be talking about different Chaozus. I can't move. You gotta think that like the stuff that Goku and Vegeta would be doing in the time chamber probably is enough to kill Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke already would die anyway because dude don't ever got no chakra. Sasuke would die on the lightest gravity. What's wrong, Kat? That's what I'm saying. They could be in their base form and they would obliterate them, literally. And I'm saying that's what I'm saying. He's in my. It doesn't. Goku Loki couldn't beat Eggman. That's ridiculous to say. The only way that Goku and Vegeta would die is if they like just got caught up in some type of crazy situation where they was unaware. Like Sasuke would have to pull off something and catch Goku off guard. But Goku low-key got Sasuke's ability because he could teleport anywhere. He don't even need to change places with anything. He don't really even need to he don't even need to change places with something. Like one of Sasuke's best powers is the ability to swap places with objects with his eyes. And it burns through his energy. Goku could just spam teleport anywhere and everywhere without even needing the object to change places with. Like Goku would obliterate people. Dr. Robotnik, Choji could eat them. He probably could. If he caught him off guard, they was in a genjutsu. I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying if we looking at what's going on, we looking at the writing that's on the wall, it ain't looking good. I ain't seen nobody scribble that well. Thanks, man. We gotta call a spade, and dudes are getting folded. People like getting folded. Eggman will pull out some dimension-eating creation you've never heard of. I mean, he honestly might, but it doesn't. I don't think that matters. I'm pretty sure that Goku and Vegeta got sensory abilities where even if they got transported to a different dimension, they will figure out a way. Goku literally got the Omni King on speed dial. It doesn't matter what Dr. Robotnik builds. When you have the Omni King on speed dial, they can get sent to a different dimension and literally be on the verge of death. Goku got a button where he could literally spawn in anything, bro. You said the sassy pose. Nah, it ain't. It's not what it looks like. It's not what it. There's Eggman like villain, dude. There's no way bro's getting cooked. Exactly, bro. Mr. Popo. Y'all were cooking this man. Lock in. Lock in, lock in. It's not what it looks like, G. You gotta see the vision. You gotta see the vision. I can't unsee it now. Facts. Knuckles doing a fit check. It's like, we see the fit, bro. But nah, that's not what's going on. I just gotta draw in his other hand. Gotta draw in the other hand. Nah, he did him dirty. Bro, y'all were interpreting this in a crazy way. Yo, nice. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Indubitably indeed. Indubitably indeed, man. Why is he posted up like that? I don't know. I just found a reference, bro. Yo, showing it off. Nah, bro. That's just how he was posted up. You can see both of his hands. Call it, bro, zesty, bro. Lock in. How did somebody discover they even cared? Y'all were cooking this man, bro. Gleam in his eye and everything. What is the page about? It's a whole lot of Sonic characters, man. A lot of Sonic characters. Yo, what's up, man? Lots and lots of Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sick. Appreciate you, man. Something like that. Something like that indeed, Ryan. He's trying to distract Chaozu so he don't get blasted. You think he's trying to risk bro up? Bro, Chaozu is not... I don't know. Nobody's answered my question. Out of everybody in here, nobody has answered my question. What even is Chaozu? What is Chaozu? What even is Chaozu? Nobody answered my question. We went down a rabbit hole. People were speculating stuff. A human type earthling. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know myself. Noodles. No, I said Chaozu. I said, what is Chaozu? The question of the night is, what type of creature is Chaozu? A human earthling type of thingy. That don't really help me, man. That don't really help me when I'm trying to Chaozu. Chaozu. CHIA. I think it's O-T. It's not how it sounds. I don't know if he's a Martian either. He's something. I don't know what he is. He's some kind of little creature. I think he's a cool dude. He's based off of a Jangshi, which is like a ghost vampire thing. He ain't even like, but I guess it makes sense. Dragon Ball got mystical alien. Piccolo got a fit beam. He literally held out his hand over Gohan and spawned him in a new fit. If that gets greenlit, if that's cool, everything else is cool too. I'm not surprised he's a vampire ghost thing. He's a vampire ghost with no badges. To be a vampire ghost and to still be Chaozu runs everything on Naruto's life. I don't know if Chaozu was beating up Naruto though. I don't know if he's that strong. He got a cool. He's a cool little creature though, I guess. Not the fit beam. Nah, he did. He literally. Yo, I think I'm playing. Piccolo literally he held out his hand over Gohan and spawned him in a new fit. Your favorite anime characters never doing anything like that ever. I've never seen anybody that there's no. I've never seen that before. Nobody else do that. Kaiju my goat. Yo, if your favorite character can't do that. Chaozu blew himself up and he did nothing, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, if we was in the Dragon Ball universe and he was like, oh yeah, man, Chaozu, he blew himself up. We need to use the Dragon Balls to bring it back. We might have to scuffle on the spot because what you mean we about to use a Dragon Ball wish to wish back Chaozu? Bro, wishing back Chaozu? We're wishing back Chaozu. Did you just say to me that we're wishing back Chaozu? We got access to Shinron and you talking about wishing back maybe Chaozu, you know, I'm a reasonable guy, but dog, we got the mighty Shinron in front of us. He talking about wishing back Chaozu. You can wish for anything. And you talking, bro, I would even have to have. I'll be a little bit hesitant wishing back, dude, too. Yamcha. Just you know, Krillin. We wishing back because I like Krillin because Krillin is solid. It's not too many people that will be down to go fight a space emperor that has like infinite power. With Bro 7 wish King Kai back. Yeah, be picking and choosing who they finna wish back, and I don't blame them. Some people got it. Yo, I don't blame them. We still not wishing King Kai back. Hey man, I don't blame that man. We not if we gonna be just blowing the wishes, we not wishing back Chaozu. We wishing for something, but I don't know. That ain't gonna fly. We're not doing that. We need to have like some type of. We gotta have a discussion with the council. I'm just chatting. Did Chaozu ever get another fight after getting the brakes beat off by Nappa? I don't know. I mean, but if you was Chaozu, I'd probably hang up my jersey, man. After getting beat up by some random Saiyan dude, a D-list Saiyan. He ain't even an A-lister. He literally, Nappa was a bum. In comparison, they didn't even give that man a chance. He was a bum. He was a D-list Saiyan, not an A-list. He wasn't even B-list. I mean, yeah, technically speaking, Goku and Vegeta, they were D-list Saiyans too, but they at least had a little bit of finesse where they could grow strong. Could put some respect on Mr. Popo. He got it. Will time traveling work now? I don't know. Getting the breaks. You said that Chaozu blew himself. What's with people in the DBZ universe blowing themselves up and doing no damage? Vegeta blew himself up too and did no damage. Like, what's going? Like, why is that? You would think after like the first several times that happened, people would start really just reconsidering. I was just like 30 seconds and my eyes finally just now I can see it properly. You said it did not work, by the way. I wonder like why is that always the end resort? Like, dude, if you try to blow yourself up every other time and that didn't work, what makes you think that this time is gonna be the look? Like third time, yeah, is a charm. Third time is a charm sometimes, but You mean to tell me you've already tried this move like several times and we wasting Dragon Ball wishes at this point? We need to brainstorm. We need to put our brains together. Vegeta's go to his character arc is Chef's Kiss. I like Vegeta a lot too. I won't even lie. I like Vegeta. Not I like Krillin. Krillin ain't really that strong, but Krillin is a solid dude. And for that reason, he's goated. I'd be down to wish that man Krillin back for the love of the game. How do I see it correctly? You guys give your eyes time to adjust. I'm cool with wishing back Krillin, but I'm gonna be side-eyeing you a little bit if we making wishes and somebody's translating the speech to Shinron and somebody's like, wish back Chaozu. Like, I don't know, man. That's Chaozu. I love me some Piccolo, but I also love my boy 17, not gonna lie. 17 is cool. He don't be doing his own thing anyway. He like run like a nature reserve or something. He runs like a nature reserve. He just be caring for the earth. That's his task. That's how he goes about living with the Earthlings. He was still solo Naruto. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just closed out of like all of my tabs. How did I just do that? Whole reference picture gone. Whole campfire ambience. Who was my most difficult character to do? It was less about like a specific character, man. It is more about just their designs. It depends on the day, though. Sometimes I'll do characters that are more intricate. Let me pull my picture back up. Hang on. Let me pull my picture back up. Let me pull my... Krillin had the best character arc to me. I think that Krillin is just Krillin, man. Krillin is just Krillin. We not wishing back Chaozu though. I don't care what anybody in the chat is saying. We just collected, we just traveled far and wide and left no stones unturned, and we pulled together the Dragon Balls. There's no way a sentient person is among us. We are wishing back Chaozu. If there's anything you're taking away here, we can wish back Krillin. You know what, man? I'll even give it a little bit of leeway. Maybe we can wish back. Maybe we can wish back Yamcha. Maybe. But dudes start talking about Chaozu. If all the Z fighters are dead, the first one arrived is Chaozu. I'd be cool bringing back like Raditz or somebody, and he's a bum too. We can bring back Raditz. What's the worst? Chaozu, a real deal day one slider. Gotta take care of him. Yeah, he's a day. Yeah, you're right. He is a day one. A day one slider is a crazy way to put that, but you're right. He's honorable. He was boots on the ground when the world needed him most. Yeah, he wasn't the strongest, but he's a real one. He showed up when most wouldn't. Ultra Ego Vegito slaps though. Krillin being able to beam clash with Goku is impressive, even if Goku was holding back. I mean, Krillin is the strongest. He's the strongest human on Earth. That's why I'm cool with Krillin. Krillin is Krillin. How do my eyes adjust? Because man, you gotta just see what you're supposed to see, and once you do, you can't unsee it. Your brain will eventually fill in the missing spots. You're right, he's honorable. Has been cracking me up. I mean, but like, look, you know what? I don't know if you swayed me enough, but I see it. You gotta recognize greatness. He is honorable though. It's not too many dudes that would have got the call like, hey man, this was pre-Super Saiyan. This was before dudes knew that Goku had a new form every 2 business days. This was before dudes pulled up and they were like, you know what, we might die, but we need you, Krillin. We need your assistance going to Planet Namek. We all might die. They had toddlers fighting alien dude. They had toddlers fighting alien emperors. You know it's bad when they got when the toddlers are on the ground fighting the alien emperor dudes. It ain't too many people that would have got the call for Frieza and been ready to go. Not that Chaozu was there, but Krillin. That's why I like Krillin a lot, because Krillin pulled up. He had no business being on Namek, but he chose to. Krillin is really solid too. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Scully. Red Sonic. No, yo, what's up, Michael? That's tough. Indeed, indeed. Okay, I think that bro, he's a character or two characters. No, it's one character. I was doing some Sonic people. Some Sonic characters, indeed, indeed. I think that I'll give it to you, man. He ain't the strongest, but he is. He is honorable. Like, you gotta. I respect that because Chaozu, he is honorable. He's an honorable character. You gotta. It ain't too many people that would have got the call. Like, we got aliens showing up. We don't know how strong they are. Some of you may die. I see it now, but you can't. But can't you draw them correctly though? What do you mean? Supersonic. Change the AI script. No, I don't think I will. I don't think that I. Can you draw Chaozu having Sonic in a chokehold? No. Chaozu choking out Sonic is not on the to-do list. I would never disrespect my guy. But Chaozu might really be able to put the beats on Sonic though. I'll give that to you. Like just let's see, just draw a normal pen without two. No. How much wire do you use your nice drawing? More than you can believe. More than you can believe, chicken. How about drawing tails? I don't really want to put tails on here. I probably could have, but I'm not really feeling bro. Chaozu taking a tail beast bomb. I mean, this is gonna sound crazy. But Chaozu just accepting the AI allegations. Hey, bro, you know, sometimes you gotta turn a new leaf. Sometimes you wake up and you're an android. I think we all might be androids in this matrix. Can you draw 10 dragons next stream in an entire background? No. Sometimes you wake up as an android and you lean into it, man. Chaozu stands there unfazed. He got plot armor. I bet that Krillin could tank a tail beast bomb. You ain't even entertained the 10 dragons. No, that's a lot of. I don't know if I got the chakra for that, bro. I don't know if I got the chakra. My stamina bar ain't high enough for that. I gotta do a little bit more XP farming. 10, bro. 10. I mean, Krillin got 18. He eating good every day, man. Yeah, I'm not here to knock that man's hustle, his finesse, his sway. I recognize that Krillin he's tough. Krillin's game. It's Krillin's world. I don't know if I got the XP for all that though, bro. The XP, I might have to do a little bit of XP farming. 10 dragons? 10? I might need to like go train in the hyperbolic time chamber or something. The hyperbolic time chamber. 12 dragons with Chaozu having each one in a chokehold. That's a lot of like head space. If I had to say so myself. 12 dragons. 12. That's quite a few, isn't it? It's quite a few. Indubitably, indeed. XP farm acting like you got to get to level 100 for the battle pass. No, man, but you already know, dude. I got to XP farm a little bit. I got to get to level 80 before the season ends. If I get to level 80, then that's whenever dragons and whatever else might be unlocked. I can't think of a setup. I gotta run the Doomsday heist a little bit, man. The Doomsday and the Kyle Perico. Gotta do the Kyle Perico and the Doomsday a little bit, man. Hey, gotta get done. I got a skeleton farm. A skeleton farm indeed, man. The Kyle Perico. Y'all don't know. I don't think I've ever completed the Kyle Perico. I play like the OG heist in GTA. I try to get into it. Love Hit and Jiren, can't forget Cell. I like Hit too. Hit Jiren. I feel like Jiren was strong for no reason. Jiren was like, he pulled up, was putting the beats on everybody, He didn't really say too much. He didn't really say too much. He didn't really chat too much. He just strictly existed for the purpose of putting the beats on people. And I respect that. I just, you know what he was. Jiren was there to throw hands. He wasn't there to do kumbaya, no sunshine and rainbows. He was quite literally there to push Goku beyond his limits. I think his personality was kind of messed up in the anime adaptation. Toriyama wanted him to be a little bit different. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That makes sense. I feel like he didn't really have like a strong personality though. Like, I feel like I just remember him meditating. He was really strong. And whenever he came out of his meditations, he was putting the beats on people. He was really doing damage. You know how strong you gotta be to push a man into like Ultra Instinct? He was beating the mess out of everybody. He literally beat a new power out of Goku, and Goku couldn't even tap back into the power. That's crazy to me. Like, nobody really be talking about that. Jiren literally he beat a new power out of that man. That's an insane metric. And Hit was just a straight up hit, man. Hit was quite literally he wasn't even in it to fight. The disrespect. What you mean? You can be like you gotta call a spade a spade. You win some and you lose some. And unfortunately, I couldn't tap in with Super, bruh. My unc just couldn't let me. He didn't do Chaozu like that. Well, Chaozu, he ain't Kakarot, man. He beat the brand new Super. He beat the brand new. I mean, he did though. I mean, let's be honest. Unless we was watching a different show, a different anime, he literally did. He was beating the mess out of everybody. Nobody was safe from Jiren. Nobody was safe. Like, it was like Jiren was so strong that he literally was making like alliances form that never like would have been impossible. You know how strong you gotta be to make Goku and Frieza collaborate? That's how you know dude was ridiculous. If you so strong that you making sworn enemies collaborate, you know how like that's dog. You know how much of a beast you gotta be if you make sworn enemies. Sworn enemies. That's how much of a threat Jiren was. And what's weak is they jumped him too. I like Goku, but they jumped that man. They beat him up. It was like a 3v1. It was a 3v1. And Goku had plot armor. Man, it took a plot armor. It took 3 dudes. It took it all. They jumped that man. That was terrible. They was not taking dude on 1v1. Man, Goku kept receiving power boost, and I just wonder at what point does the power ceiling really stop? Like, will they ever hit Grand Priest level? I don't know. But the funny thing about Dragon Ball is there's always got to be another dude that got to get beat up. Like, Dragon Ball is a never-ending loop of people throwing hands. There always got to be a new guy to get the beats. There has to be. There got to be some dude out there. We've jumped universes, we've jumped timelines. People have come from the future, people have come from the past. They've literally swapped. Like, how much further can it go? They've explored space. They've jumped timelines. They've went to different universes. Infinite Senzu beans. That don't even mean anything anymore. Dudes can. That don't even mean. There's only so many edges of so many universes. Exactly. W. Yo, thank you, Uncle Scam. It's an interesting name you got there, G, but good looks, man. Indubitably. That's like most animes, though. Fight scenes low-key carry. I mean, yeah, we're not watching Dragon Ball to be philosophically enlightened. Let's be honest. We just trying to watch people. If you're gonna sit down and watch, you're just trying to watch people throw hands, man, or fight, or you just endorse bro. Not really. I mean, I be saying some of y'all's names in here. Nobody is looking at this stream and thinking to themselves, oh, this guy Shades Jason just endorsed that guy. Like, nobody is watching like that. I didn't just endorse that man in his multi-level marketing scheme or something. Yo, you over here flipping the script, bro. Holding me accountable. I didn't specifically say go click on that man's. If I was screen recording, you'd be canceled, pal. I would just say that was AI. This is AI. That was an AI footage. That footage is artificial intelligence. This conversation is AI. I don't even know what Sonic is. Never even heard of Sonic in my life. No Dragon Ball, no Sonic. That is AI. I would say that you clearly modified the live stream. Cancel me. Or cancel not even me, man. You said cancel Jason. It's plenty of Jasons in the TikTok universe. You could be talking about any Jason out there. Any little dudes. There's plenty of Jasons out there. I know plenty. Plenty. Like, at the end of the day, Jason is quite literally letters on the screen. All of our names are letters on the screen. Therefore, in theory, you're really saying cancel yourself because TikTok multiverse. Hey, bruh, wrap it up. You don't gotta be dropping that. The dead rose emoji is overkill. The point you was making was already strong enough. That you didn't have to use your ultimate in the comment section, bro. Slow down. Hello, yo, what's up, Mason? See, there goes another point. Yeah, that dude's name is not Jason, but it's close enough. You could be talking about him for all we know. You know, M and a J really ain't that far apart, you know, in the spectrum, in the grand scheme of the alphabet. Just a couple letters apart. You could be talking about dude. You could be talking about anybody else with a name remotely similar to Jason. Weird way to spell J. Exactly. Like, exactly. That dude's name could be Jason too. It could be me. Exactly, Bacon. It could be you. It could be you indeed. That is the madness of the TikTok world. Unc, you need to watch Psyche. I don't know what that is. I genuinely don't even know what that is. We never cancel Bacon. Canceling Bacon is crazy. My actual name is Chicken89. I can believe it. I imagine somebody cooked you up, carried you for 9 business months, and was like, you know what? This guy right here, this is gonna be the one and only chicken. Can you do Hippo? No, I don't even know what that is. No, Psyche. I don't know what that is either. Carried for 9 business months. Cooked me up a name on my birthday. Exactly. They say, you know what? The time is now. And this man, he looked, something about him just says chicken. Something about him just says chicken. That sounds crazy. All right, okay, yeah, okay. Before I get distracted, this is Sonic. This is Sonic. This is Sonic. And this is Knuckles. This is Knuckles right here. Indubitably. Now I'm thinking that for the next one. I had some wildlife I wanted to do. Let me zoom in real quick. I'm about to get to it. Give me a second. Give me a second. A second. A new AI script on the way. Another artist want to collab with you. I appreciate it, man, but I'm cool. It's like the families in Utah that add E at the end of the net just to be unique. Nah, not E, bro. Yo, why'd you have such like a specific? Hey, you just straight up shot strays at the entirety of Utah, bro. E, Josh Lee, Dave Lee, AI. You got Chicken Lee. You just throwing strays at the entirety of Utah. Somebody in here they say, hey, that's me. Chicken Lee, Bird Lee, Davey. It's over with, man. Chicken 89 Lee. Can you draw a little heart real quick? I'm feeling down today. I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably this is gonna sound crazy, but I don't really want to on here. But nothing against you. Not on here. Yeah, you try like psychologically flip the script, put me into a crazy predicament. It's like if I say no, that's terrible. Holy ego, that's crazy. No, yo, it ain't against you, bro. Promise. Put me into like a hostage situation. Obito coming out good. Nah, dog. This is not Obito. This is Teen Gohan. What's up, though, Bobby? What's good indeed? Can you do it, kitty? No. Fame changes people. Dog, it's plenty. It's bro. There's so many. Fame is crazy. Fame is crazy. That isn't the right word. That isn't the right word, chicken. It is not the right word. Q draw kitty? No. Exact word, by the way. No. Cold. No, bro. Oh, don't you vote? You draw on a stick. Nah, man. Ice cubes. What else am I supposed to say? What else am I supposed to say? Like, oh, well. Nobody has time to dance around it. It is what it is. No, I'm not. This isn't a stick, though. I was taking my time to just shape out this little guy's face. What is this? You gotta let me form his little face. Once his face is formed, it'll make more sense. It'll make a whole lot more sense. I was taking my time on his beak. I was taking my time on this man's beak. A bird? You know what? Maybe. Trust. Yeah, you gotta trust the process, man. Son, or yo, you spamming son. You about to spawn somebody in. Son. That gotta be a new evolution of that other dude, the shark dude with the shoes. I still don't understand any of that stuff. I know it's some AI slop. But what does that really mean? Is that they're selling chocolates, Granny? Nah, that's not. No. I recently did one that was more SpongeBob based though, but that isn't what this one is. Triple T isn't slop. If it's AI slop, bro, you might want to sit down for this one. If it's some AI slop, Triple T. If it's genuinely some AI slop, bro. Don't compare tongue sword to AI slop, bro. If it's AI slop, man, let's not dance around what it is. If it's AI slop, it is what it is. He said it. He was made by AI, but humans gave him soul. Hey man, we gave him soul. All right, man. If you listen, you can be as happy as can be with your AI slop. I'm not throwing no shade to the AI slop. I only keep up with it myself. Sean, what about it? What are you drawing right now? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You would not believe me if I told you. I don't even see it yet. Yeah, once you do see it, this is the coolest part. Yeah, once you see it, it'll be like, once you see it, you won't be able to unsee, bro. That's the magic of these. That I've never seen this method before. I remember this guy genuinely trademark. All right, chicken, you going all corporate on us with the trademarks and you talking about me with fame changes people. I see how you moving now. The motion done got to bro's head. It's over. The motion done got to bro's head. Unreal. What are you drawing right now? You would not believe me if I told you. I'm not gonna say it just yet. I can't admit to where this is gonna go. Not yet. Guys, the Pelican. I don't know, Carter. Selling the word genuinely for 50 cents per use. Thank you, y'all. Microtrans. Yo, you putting like you putting a battle pass pay to use subscription on the word. That's so EA of you, bro. That's so EA of you. That's some Mr. Krabs stuff, man. If I had to say so myself, it's very EA of you. That's almost comically. I love this Michael Myers drawing. Thank you, bro. Finally, somebody gets it. Finally, somebody sees the vision. Cool mythical bird. We about to just the dots tutorial's going crazy. Got the pens looking like brushes. No, it's so funny because we about to just gloss over the fact that man is microtransacting off of the word genuinely. We letting that slide. Everything else is cool, I suppose. Everything else is cool, I suppose. Microtransactions. If you look closely, one is red and the other one is genuinely blue. Genuinely, you see? All right, you don't figure out to work around. He said genuinely. What is genuinely? I didn't drop the bread. He's over here slamming his hands on his desk. He's like, he got me. Got you, he did indeed. Got you, he did indeed. Who's genuinely typing in the back? Man. Man. It is a fireplace ambience. Brother genuinely. Hey, you keep typing genuinely, but I'm gonna say genuinely, bro. I'm sorry. My brain just mentally fills in the missing gap. Saying genuinely is crazy. Genuinely? Genuinely. He got a sound going on. Yep. I want to make his wings 50 cents, please. Some 50 cents. It's a real fire. Jacob got money. Jacob? I'm a little bit confused, dog. Who's Jacob? make his wing a little bit more pronounced. Each of the way. You know, I like to use these pens because it makes everything look more layered. One thing that I had a really hard time with whenever I was first trying to understand a lot of these animals, and that I didn't like how flat some of the color looked. Like if I use just blue or, I mean, you can do a similar effect with if you use just one color, but I like these because I feel like they feel more layered and just more. It feels more raw. It's genuinely very blue. It is blue, but at the same time, it's a lot of red in there too. It's a lot of red. It isn't just blue. It's a lot of balancing out going on. It's a lot of balancing on both sides. You trolling me right now. What do you mean? Will it be 3D if I wear 3D glasses? More than likely. Oh, George. But yeah, bro, if you are enjoying what you are seeing, definitely don't forget to tap the screen. How did you come up with the style? I didn't really invent this style. It's just how, it's like somewhere in between, it's like sketching and scribbling. I didn't really invent this though. I don't think that it's fair to say that that's mine and mine alone. How you reading the chat? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. It's all a magic operation. Don't be humble, bruh. He said don't be humble. Smash that like button and subscribe for more. Chicken is seeing the vision. This will probably be up. Tell us how you've been training for 10 years strenuously. No, this wasn't like a 10 side. This wasn't like a 10-year operation. I'm more right side dominant on everything, so it's hard to fathom this type of ambidextrous talent. Well, the funny thing is, even though I lead with my left on a lot of these, I'm more of a right-handed person too. I didn't train for 10 years. I had been drawn forever with my right hand, but for whatever reason, I could always write with my left. And with these, I just kind of started. And once I started, I just never looked back. It wasn't like I didn't have to go and train. As much as I be joking about it, like I didn't have to like sit down for 12 years, nothing like that. I took advantage of something that was there. I built on it. I built on it. That's all you can do. The more you, I mean, I be saying, by the way, training, you sound late to the game, but I appreciate it too, John. Oh, smash the follow button too. Yeah, if you enjoying what you're seeing. The vision. I wasn't training with the Tibetan monks though, man. I almost did. Give me something to draw from the cook real quick. This is easy. Draw a robin. Draw a robin, bruh. That's what you should do. A little robin. I remember, dude, I know like when I was first training at one of my jobs, I was getting trained by this dude named Robin, and he was giving me the rundown on what to do if somebody's in the store stealing. And this was a dude, that's crazy. But I just remember him kind of telling me handling people that are stealing. People would genuinely go into stores and just be clearing the shelves like it's a heist or something. Watching that work is the method. Somebody carry the likes while I'm away. But he making this one look so cool. Thank you. It's threat protection, handling people stealing. Working retail shows you people will steal anything. It don't even be like useful stuff. I've seen people will steal like obscure stuff. What are you making it looks nice? Do you be doing animals or do I be doing a lot of everything, Kojo. It don't just be animals. I tend to lean more towards animals on a lot of these. I won't lie though. I tend to do a lot of animals, a lot of nights. I tend to jump back and forth between animals and different structures. I'll be all over the place with these. I'll definitely be all over the place. Definitely. People be stealing 2 eggs out of the cartons. I work at Whole Foods, so you already be know it. Stealing 2 eggs though. Stealing 2 eggs. Like, dude, just oh man. I've seen people steal. I remember one time in my job, it was like this whole scheme where this dude, he came in and we all like we knew he was in there stealing. It was an old dude, but y'all they set it up like it was a heist or something, and they was in there stealing beer and a bunch of Tide Pods. Dude cleared the whole Tide Pod shelf, cleared the beer, and he's just doing laps and laps. The people, I don't know how to explain it, but there be signs that somebody's about to try to run out with the stuff, and they'll fill up their cart with just stuff. It'll be full, but they had a whole scheme. It was a van outside. They parked it in the disabled bay, and it was literally a heist. Like they was on the game. It was a scheme. I worked there for about 12 years. It's like literally a scheme. And I don't know, I'm usually delusional about these kind of things. I'm pretty sure I could do this. I worked at Sports Authority, and a dude tried to return a treadmill, but the box was just rocks. Returning the box of rocks is crazy. Like, he thought y'all wouldn't look in there. That's tough, man. Returning the rocks. People be like, you wouldn't believe it. People will, if you stand still long enough, people will try to steal you too. The Wawa at my school limited 5 students at a time because it'll fill up and people will steal. I get dudes going in there. It's a heist. My God. Going into the Wawa, 5 people at once. Like, y'all these little people, all these kids cannot be in here at the same time. That is extremely tough. That is extremely tough. But that's the thing though. Like, it don't even just be kids. It be old people too. Old people, it be all walks of life. It be all walks of life. I know one time, man, people will steal anything. Anything. I know, like, one thing that really blew my mind, I was in Walmart. I don't like really wandering around Walmart, but I was wandering around Walmart because I was getting my car worked on. They're like mechanic shop or something. And I'm just wandering around. And I ended up in like where the Legos and stuff was. And it blew my mind because they had like, it was like the Legos was behind, they had it behind reinforced bulletproof glass. Like, you would have thought they was really secure in some type of crazy asset or something. But I never would have imagined. I remember going to the Lego section as a kid and just kind of being taken aback. You go over there and you just be looking at different stuff. And just the fact they had it locked behind glass now is crazy. Like, bro, I mean, dude, I always come back to Walmart. I'm not like a anti-Walmart dude, but bro, Walmart is so crazy. Walmart is crazy. That's what I'm gonna leave it off on. Walmart is crazy. Who is stealing Legos? It's stealing Legos to the point where they gotta like lock it behind reinforced not literally bulletproof glass, but just very, very obviously strong glass to where people aren't just gonna be able to do whatever they're gonna do. I guess. That blew my mind though. Seeing that firsthand, they stealing the Legos, bro. I've heard about people taking lotion, stealing snacks, food, but Legos, dog. Walmart is just, you gotta go in and get out. That's what I'm saying. When I can't just dilly dally. I've never been I can't just dilly dally in Walmart. It would drive me mentally insane. Oh, when your Walmart has locked aisles, you on the bad side of town, dude. I think that. I don't live in New York, man, but I would watch videos of this dude. And he would just do these breakdowns of stuff going on in New York. And apparently people go into stores and they just quite literally, it's a thing. They just clear the shelves and they'll open up shop right outside the store and just, it's insane. It's like it's Gotham or something. That's what it seemed like on the video, at least. Maybe that was propaganda. Shoplifting is at an all-time high. I'm in New York State, bro. I'll see videos and, I mean, fortunately, It's only kind of just now getting. I'll bet y'all though that they let that stuff work. What people don't be knowing is that they have cameras with the most high tech facial recognition ever. They're just building a database on people. They're building a database, and all that stuff is logged and documented. I don't think people realize, but they have like crazy technology though. Crazy tech. It logs you. It has your face recognition. We've been on it. They still do it. What if I steal in a Spider-Man suit? I mean, listen. You gotta. I don't know. I'm not about to be over here. Well, what you want to do is you want to do this, that, and this to avoid. I'm not about to give you a. Like I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know how that would. I don't know. I don't know, chicken. I don't know. Same about to turn into a. They charge miles. They probably would, bro. Had to. Hey, probably would. They probably. It's not a good situation. Yeah, that's cooked though. I personally, man, I'm not about to get roughed up over some lotion though. I'm not. I think that you win some and you lose some. I'm gonna just mind my business. Just mind my business. Everything else, man, who knows? It'd be some places where they have security like Steam support. On Steam, if somebody hacks your account, they gonna get it back. Somehow, some way, they gonna get your account back, bro. You can bet on it. They gonna figure out they gonna handle whoever hacked. They gonna handle whoever hacked it. They gonna get your account back for you. Hippo next. I don't know. I have to see. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Steam support. They gonna give you back more than what you lost. Is there a name for this style, bro? I see the drawings below. Crazy. It is somewhere in between. Steam is always open. It feels like a virus. I don't think Steam is a virus, but what I will say that I didn't originally know. Yo, going back to the question to this too, Jordan, before I get lost in the sauce. It's somewhere between sketching and scribbling. To answer your question before I get too distracted and too caught up in everything else going on here. Okay, but dude, I was watching this video and I never really been big on COD. Never really been like, I play COD. I played like Modern Warfare and Warzone, but I was never like deep into it. But I was watching videos of people talking about how pretty much a lot of the OG CODs from back in the day, they're basically malware now because for some reason hackers have become so crazy. It'll be like a lot of the old COD games. Steam is great. Steam is great. Just don't download the OG CODs because all of them are like overran with hackers and modders. Some type of way. The reason I mentioned it though was because it was dudes that you'd be in like a lobby and somebody would remote control hack into your computer somehow, and you know you're cooked because your command prompt would just open. I seen this video. It was a dude talking about it. He was just playing it like it's all you seen was his game closed. You mentioned COD and it went from 500 to 400. Pack it up, chief. You must be like really watching the numbers. You must really be so data focused on the numbers indeed. Let me make his beak a little bit longer. It was COD. But COD is like, especially the old ones, it's like malware. It's quite literally paid malware. I don't know why you want to pay for malware, but it's a tragedy that they let the games go. They're just completely. GTA was pretty bad too at a point in time, but they've cleaned it up a little bit. Yo, what's up, Izzy? Black Ops 2 was everything, bro. You missed out. And I experienced Black Ops 2 in its peak. I was there. I wasn't really big on it. I was more of like a Minecraft kid. I played a lot of GTA, and it was GTA 5 and GTA 4 and Minecraft. With a little bit of Terraria and stuff in the mix. But it was another game too that I played called Battle Block Theater. Yo, what's up, Pink? It was all kind of little games, but now it's all like make a tutorial. I need to. But there's many things I gotta see. It will get done eventually. I got like a nice little backlog of stuff. But I think that I said it, but I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest with you. My mind has been all over the place. Thank you for the heart me and the Go Popular too, Pink. My Robin looked like a red and blue blotch, so tutorial needed. I know I need to drop the step-by-step how to. I need to drop the step-by-step how to. I was actually working on some. I was doing some of my dual-handed pages earlier. I wasn't live or anything, but just discussing security risk like shoplifting and game hacking. Share your concerns. I don't know what the AI summary thing we got going on here. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting it is indeed. Make a tutorial on the drawing. I know I need to. For the shapes. We was just talking about shoplifting and COD and stealing. I think that one of the craziest things somebody stole. They had like clippers. They had like hair clippers and stuff. And it's so tragic, but I mean, somebody came in and they set up this contraption where like it was I don't even know how to explain it, but you can't just, it's impossible to just do what dude did. People would steal anything though. It was like they built a contraption though to pretty much prevent people from doing that. But I guess somebody came in and just quite literally like just cleared the whole shelf. Some hair clippers. Like I guess they be flipping it on Amazon. I don't know what be going on, man. I don't know what be going on. I just be, you know how you just kind of be, you just see something that's like, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate, man. But these are all the reasons why I'll be avoiding Walmart at all costs. Unless I'm getting like some snacks or something, some Oreos. Some chips. I had a homie steal a whole pepperoni stick when we were kids. Yeah, now like probably like logged in some computer facial recognition database. It's over, bro. They're gonna kick your door down any day now. It's over with, bro. Cooked. And they got indubitably. Yes, it's interesting. Affirmative. Affirmative, indeed. Affirmative. But I was there during like the height of COD, when it was at its best. I was there. I don't really play too much anymore, but I seen some gameplay of some dude. He was going crazy on Warzone. But that's about the full extent of my gaming career now. If GTA is trash, I might low-key just never play the game again. Unless it's like some OG stuff, but even then, who knows? What is this method called? It's somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. Somewhere in between scribble art and sketching on the page. Do hippos live around pelicans? Do hippos live around pelicans? Live around pelicans. No, hippos do not live naturally around any pelicans. Let me see. Actually, I was wrong. They do live around each other. Ambidextrous, yep. They do live around each other. Indeed. Let me get this up and going. I'm trying to make this little platform extend. I want it to look extra textured. You know, I was talking about it with the way that his feathers looked. I tried to make everything seem just not flat on here. That's I thought I was smart. Now you got it right. Thank you for the 3 perfumes too, Pink. You did get it right. I was wrong. I was extremely wrong. Somebody asked me to do a hippo on here, and I was trying to keep this one to where it at least made a little bit of sense as to the animals that was on here. There's a lot going on. I wanted for everybody to fit on. I didn't want there to be too much overlap, as I've done with many of my other pages. This one can be more wildlife grounded. Stuff you might see out in the outdoors, out in the element. Out in the element. Do you think you mastered the technique with one hand first and then it translated to both? No. I think that it's so funny you asked me that because I feel like whenever I was originally only drawing with my right, my art didn't really look anything like this. It had the issue of I felt like my stuff was very flat and it didn't feel as raw. I feel like I had to relearn with the two. I didn't really have that deep of an understanding with the one. I mean, I might be able to, no, just to make a long story short, no. Or the fundamental strategy requires both of your hands. Where I'm at now, I probably could do something like this with each individually, as I've done before whenever I'll split my hands up for my dual hand pictures. But it's not the same. You don't really get that same depth because I'm not really mixing both of the colors. Where I'm at now, yeah, I can, but I don't think that I really could do this at first with just my right. I had to reverse engineer it on both sides. But yeah, thank you too, Pickens. I think it was a little bit of the two. I think it was a little bit of the two. And even with the fundamentals, I'll tell you that what really helped me was shapes. If you can understand shapes, you can understand everything else. Can I ask you something? Sure. Sure. Now I'm gonna add in this man's snout. Now for his nose. I want the underside of his face to seem a little bit more reddish in color. A little bit more reddish. Should you Clash Royale? I'm cool on the Clash Royale. I've done, whenever I was first started posting on her, I've done a couple of Clash Royale people. Or Clash Royale. On the rare occasion. I want to say that I drew one of the barbarian characters. I want to say that I seen somebody playing. I think it was Clash Royale. Maybe it was Clash. It was something. I was shocked that people still on Clash of, just the whole Clash in general in the big 2026. I didn't think that it would last as long as it did. And how does it feel using both hemispheres of the brain? I don't really think about it that much. I don't really think about it that much. I just know that whenever I'm doing these pages, I tend to try to get depth down. And you drew Chaos from Sonic. I drew the emeralds. If that's what you asking me. I did end up drawing in the emeralds. But like I don't know. I don't really. There's not really anything immediately that I can place that's changed now that I engage with both sides more. Somebody was asking me earlier about just the whole journey I'm even doing this, and I like lean into it more. I leaned into it more. But who knows? I don't really know if I'd ever go and get like a brain scan or something. And the little blue alien dude. Oh no, I didn't do him. I only drew him. It was Sonic and it was Knuckles. I didn't really go into depth. They say both hemispheres are attached to specific things. Yeah, that is true. But it messes with your processes. Like from my understanding, it messes with how you perceive reality around you. Now getting into how that works, I don't know. I don't really know that much about the brain. I just know that none of us perceive reality the same way. And I know that between the two, there's one side that comes down to how you like process everything around you. Then there's the other side that is like each side is bound to different functions. I mean, the left and the right have specific. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that they both have like different functions. It's all about perception. It's all about perception. But what's always crazy to me, I seen this story about this dude. He had a brain injury. Said it wrong the first time. It was a dude, he had like a brain injury, and he got hit over his head, and when he woke up, he was like a math genius. Like the way that our brains work, it's insane. But dude, he ended up getting into like a fight at a bar or something. When he woke up, it turned him, like, I guess he got hit in his head, and when he woke up, it did something to his brain. Dude literally went to sleep a regular guy. When he woke up, he was a math genius. I mean, with stuff like that, if you perceive that we perceive things differently, then that's what you'll perceive. This is so cool. Thank you, Pink. Definitely it's insane how the brain works. Now, I mean, just hearing that story about that dude, I mean, you mean to tell me that a dude can, like, you can get hit over your head and it'll literally factory reset the way that you make sense of the world around you. He was talking about seeing the world in different shapes and different, it was like geometric. It was crazy the way that he explained it. Subjective. I mean, yeah, it is subjective, but whatever that dude was going through was rare. It's only happened, I think it's only been documented like 50 times in human history. He was like a target for the Big 40. The Big 40, indubitably. Indubitably indeed. I know I always be saying this, and I be seeing y'all hit me with like y'all stickers it gives you. But it hasn't really dawned on me that it's been as long as it has on these live streams, you know? Each person, the reality they perceive, I mean. Nah, but I mean, like, it's actually, that's like a real thing, though. There is a thin line between schizo and genius, allegedly. Yeah. And between the 40 title gift to the 1 month, the 500 comments, and the 500 minutes. I seen you sent like the 1 month one, but I'm saying, like, I think that I've seen some of the stickers where it genuinely be baffling me. I'm like, I don't feel like that. I recognize you've engaged that much, but I don't like think 500 comments in my mind, you know? Method to the madness. Yeah, there is a fine line. I think I need a good brain reset. I think mine is factory. Hey, it's over. Good luck on that pursuit. I think that the dude that ended up getting, when he woke up, that was like a rare thing. Some people get hit and it turns them where they can't really do anything. Other people, they wake up and they're like math geniuses. The NFL is full of geniuses. Ain't the NFL like chess? How do you draw this way? Hey, maybe one more time. I don't know. It might not work out like the handsome Squidward situation. What if you get hit and it puts you out of commission for a while with 2 pins? What if it puts you out of commission? You gotta stay in one piece, man. You gotta stay in one piece. Cause it's a gamble. It is a gamble. I risk it with you. I'm flattered, man. Indubitably. Well, I say I get shocked and wake up as a static shock. Nah, but like, what if you don't get like an X-Men situation? Like, what if you get hit and it puts you out of commission, or you lose brain function instead of gaining brain function? Like, what if it doesn't go how you want it to go? Like, sometimes I don't know if the risk is worth the reward. You know, you can't really predict it out like that way. Like, what if you get more than what you bargained for? Thank you for the 47 heart puffs too, Gray. Indeed. But like, what if you mess around and catch you're cooked? Thank you for the 4 heart puffs too, Pink. Can you draw Spider-Man? Isekai, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna do no Spider-Man out here. I've done Spider-Man before though. I've done like a lot of Spider-Man pictures. I've kind of like strayed from Spider-Man with a lot of these. I've definitely strayed from Spider-Man. I'm gonna look up another animal. Live near. I had another idea. Spider-Man is Pete. I feel like it's been a minute since I've really just sat down and really just immersed myself in like a Spider-Man picture. The vibe got to be right. Or in translation, I got to see. Or in translation. In translation. You should try it. That's the thing, though. I'm not really feeling it. The vibe got to be right. The vibe has to be right. The timing is everything. I never want to feel like these are forced. How about an elephant? Maybe. And the fact that you have hippo, wait, the fact you have the hippo A neck is pretty crazy. I don't know what you mean by that. The fact that you have the hippo A neck. Oh, my work, all your art is peak, honestly. Thank you. I appreciate it, Pink. You getting out of here. You have a good night, too. It's all just circles? It is. I tried to give bro like a neck where you could see him fully shaped. You could see him. I had another picture I wanted to do. Let me find like a good representation of him. Let me find a good quality. Hang on. I gotta get a good picture for the next one. The seagull is dope. Thanks, bro. I do appreciate it indeed. Now, I got one more. Wonder if you've tried dinosaurs. I have. I have definitely done dinosaurs before. I've done dinosaurs and all kinds of little animals on here. We ignoring our girls for this one? That with the fire emoji? Yo, don't get me roped to your shenanigans, bro. Tap the screen indubitably. If you do enjoy what you see. See, I'm looking for a good quality picture. I wanna put something that ties this back to ocean life. I had an idea, but I don't know if it'll match the way that I wanted to. Small. I had a rough idea. A starfish? That could work. Let me see. I had a rough idea. A dope sea turtle. Let me come back to the sea turtle idea. I'll see. I wanted to do some kind of little boat or something. I drew some kind of boat with a sail earlier. Thank you for the rose, Neko. Let me get this to where it's just right. Next rose is on me, bro. All right. That bird is getting close to a pterodactyl. He ain't quite a pterodactyl, but the way that his structure is, I definitely see the vision. I definitely see the vision. The way that he's oriented onto the page. I love your art style. Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate it indeed. Indubitably indeed. For sure, for sure. Never should have come here. Nah, it's over with. It's over with, bro. Why'd you say never should have come here? Never should have come here. I want to be an adventurer like you. I'm trying to get the windows right to where they make it's just the right amount of space. I said Spider-Man Skyrim is cold. It's the crackling fire. Sounds like a Skyrim mod. Yeah, this could be like a Skyrim simulation. I'm over here drawing from inside of some inn somewhere. Never should have come here. The fact that Skyrim came out in 2011 and people are still talking about it to this day. They don't make games like that no more. Genuine games. Games that'll last a very long time. Game was genuinely a masterpiece, man. What do you call this art style? It is somewhere in between. Scribble art and sketching. To make a long story relatively short, I be trying to simplify it down. The way we can kind of keep everything going. Keep everything where it needs to be. This is gonna be like a little fishing boat. Do this on the stage where you tell stories that align with the pictures. What, like I only want 10%? What you mean? Like, you gotta give a little, you gotta give some context, man. I don't know what you. I only want 10%. You try to turn me into like Mr. Ballin or somebody? Telling some scary stories. A little boat. We be millionaires by 2027. I can't say too much. What do you like pitching me like a business idea? What's an art style you wish you could draw? You know, I don't know. I like to look at these like I'm in the space of learning. I just want to attain mastery over this way that makes sense to me. I want to keep these to where the pages stay raw. That's my main goal. So it's not, I mean, it's less of really answering to what you asked me, but I just want to make stuff that's raw, man. I just want to keep these pages raw, Carlos. That's my main goal. It's less about realism. It's less about making things to where it's perfectly exact, but it's instead about just stuff that's raw. I mean, in this time where AI is becoming sharper and sharper, just make stuff that just feels more real. Even if it's just slightly off or something, you know? I'm not really tripping about stuff that's a little bit off. As long as the page seems raw to me, that's all that really matters. Like, the spectacle is cool, but I like to kind of like look back through my collection sometimes. The spectacle is definitely cool. This one is like a little fishing boat, by the way, for the people that are wondering what's going on. I wanted for this page to be more, it's somewhere in between ocean theme, but I put a hippo more towards the upper left. I don't know if hippos live in the ocean. They live close enough. I thought that it would match. Somebody asked me to do it in the chat. I've been drawing a lot more boats. I did a page earlier where I won't really say too much, but I drew like some boats that I really like the outcome for. I like the outcome a lot. Yo, what's up, Shala? Thank you for the heartbeat. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it indeed. I was like messing around with a lot of theme pages. What is that rain sound in the background? It's like a little fireplace ambience. Hey, how are you? I'm well. I'm here. I can't really complain. I'm drawing like somewhere in between ocean life and water life. Somewhere in between ocean and water life. But all is well. All is well, indubitably. I do appreciate the Go Popular too, Shala. All is well, indeed, indeed. I'm drawing in this like a boat right now. Normally, I don't outright say what it's going to be. But because this one isn't a character or anything, that stuff I actually got in the drawings because my girl is an artist and we be drawing together as chill. It seemed like a cool little thing to do. I remember that live it was from. I'm glad you're doing the water life now. Thank you. I've been really gravitating more towards it. I had somebody that was asking me to draw. It was like a bottle. It was like a bottle and it was a message in a bottle. And Bird Talent is cooked. Thank you. I've been really leading into like the ocean theme stuff. I'm figuring that sooner than later I'm gonna branch into just true, full-fledged, maybe landscape pictures, maybe. Sooner than later. Sooner than later. I like my pens in the way that they complement each other though, even if it's for something more low-key like this little boat. I got asked earlier about another animal that I'm about to switch to. I just wanted to sketch this out real quick before I moved on. This one had to come together. That was my main thing. That was my main thing. I'll make the red a little more pronounced before I move on. Right now it's the small things for this one, but I'm gonna get where I'm going. Just bear with me a little bit. Bear with me. I said this looks like a pterodactyl. I see it with the way that his beak is. I can see why you would say that. But he's not a pterodactyl. He is something else entirely. He is something else in his own entirety. I don't mind these more nature-themed pages every blue moon. I feel like I've gravitated into some other ideas and other themes. But the core of a lot of these is nature. It is definitely nature. Bear with me, I'm pulling the next picture up. I'm definitely pulling the next picture. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is figure out a way to position to where there's enough space on the page. Y'all won't be able to guess what this next one is, I'm telling you now. I gotta see who's really been paying attention. Probably descended from a pterodactyl at some point, maybe. At this point, it wouldn't really surprise me. Some dinosaurs in the mix. I could definitely see it with the way that his wings and their feet looks. That's some Jurassic Park stuff. I'm glad if they ever opened up a place like that in real life, it would have to be a serious side quest. Yo, what's up, Ish? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? Have you ever tried sketching people's faces? On the rare occasion, yeah. Usually I don't though. It isn't like my preferred thing to do. A sea turtle. All right, 200 pump. You perhaps, man, perhaps. 200 pump he got aimbot. Why do you think this is a sea turtle, bro? Why do you think this is a sea turtle? Why do you think this is a sea turtle? It's already some Jurassic Park company. It's called Colossal. Bro, yo, hey, man, at this point, dude, I hope that you're playing. But I seen how they was bringing back to life. They didn't bring it back to life, but they sat there and infused the DNA with an old wolf that used to exist at the beginning of a shell. It was the dire wolves, but I don't know if they were true dire wolves. It might have been some kind of hybrid in between what once was the dire wolf, and they infused it with. Maybe it was a woolly. It was something. It was like a dire wolf, or it was a woolly mice. It was something. I think all that stuff is sketchy though. Like maybe not. Let's not bring back the dinosaurs, bruh. It's already a lot going on, man. It's already a lot going on. Some dinosaurs, I don't really know if that is the move. I mean, for real, their goal is to bring back the woolly mammoth. I can believe it. I know that you're probably not joking, and that's the unfortunate part about it. You're probably not joking at all. They're going to probably open up a Jurassic Park. We're going to have dinosaurs, and dudes are going to have brain chip Neuralink. You're going to have to pay a subscription and not have ads in your sleep. I always come back to this. A sea turtle you should draw a hand to. Oh, nah. No. Let's not even play, bruh. I don't want to draw that freaking virus. I don't know if I got another lockdown in me, man. I don't know if I have another lockdown in me, bro. Straight up. See, you think this one is a sea turtle still 200 pump? 200 pump is great. That's a crazy name. You know how much weight your name holds? The 200 pump. 200 pump. It's a couple of unfortunate tragedies that have taken place behind that idea. A 200 pump. Definitely a sea turtle. I don't think you know how much power is behind that name. I can't believe that like Fortnite is ancient at this point. Fortnite is ancient. People don't even be knowing. Y'all still think it's from the sea turtle, don't you? You're gonna have that. It's gonna be like a subscription. If you wanna, it's gonna be a battle pass you gotta purchase to not have ads in your sleep. They gonna pair it up with the real life Jurassic Park though. So as long as my name can mean a lot of other things than just Fortnite, 200 pump. All right. I feel like yeah, 200 pump. I've never seen anybody refer to that any other way. I could be wrong. I assumed. I assumed. Make us a little bit, make his fin a little bit sharper. I feel like the way that his shell looks, it reminds me of the dry bones texture. I got the idea from Fortnite. You're gonna have to get an ad blocker to sleep. I only see you saying that like we joking, but dude, it's gonna really get to the point to where we're gonna have ads in our sleep. I opened up Google Maps and it asked me about putting ads on. It wasn't Google Maps, it was Apple Maps, and it was trying to push ads onto me, bro. I sat there and was forced to download the update. I didn't really want. You joking, but we really gonna have ads in our sleep. You use the same pens every time? Usually, yeah, but sometimes they'll run out of ink on me. Like, for example, this one is empty. I bet you've never seen an empty pen like this, have you? This guy annoyed every school teacher he encountered. No. Dude, my teachers were really cool and supportive. I would never draw anything like this on my pages. I'll make stuff that was a lot more intricate and line heavy. How did you find this method? This deviated off of my other art that I was making. If you go to my page and you type in omnilinear, that's what I was making on my school papers. I was doing designs like that. My teachers were always really cool about it. Every single genre of teacher that I had for the most part was kind of cool. They didn't really get on me for that. They're really cool. And my classmates would watch me draw sometimes too when I was still in high school. I would gotta be posted up with these pages. Just doing a lot of different lines. A lot of different lines everywhere. Lots and lots of different lines. I'm just shading in his shell a little bit more. That's it, bro. You got talent for real. Thank you, Rollin. Make his snout a little bit more pronounced. This page is still missing something. I want to put something else on here that'll really tie everything together. What else do you think of whenever you see this kind of wildlife? So is this shading, scribbling? It's something like that. This is still missing something though. This is definitely missing something. I can't place what exactly is missing. I did a sea turtle down here, some pelicans, a penguin, and a fishing boat. A crab could work. A crab might be the missing piece. Let me look it up. A fish or a crab. I think a penguin is cool, but a penguin is far. That's kind of a little bit out there. A penguin could work. I gotta make sure these pictures are AI though, bro. That's the only thing about looking. That's the only thing about looking for references. I don't want to use something that might be artificial intelligence. A dolphin, a sand dollar, and it's missing a wolf or lion, probably a grizzly bear. I've done little wildlife pages like that, but not for this one. There is a time and place. There's definitely a time and place. It's messy art, but intentional. Offshore oil rig. What would an oil rig even look like in the background? Turtle and a xenomorph. Oh, nah, it's not a xenomorph, bro. You're not seeing the full thing. You're not seeing the full thing. Can you put the screen up? No, nah. I'll like pan the page around, but no, I don't want to move my tripod because I don't want my phone to stop charging. I don't want my phone. See, this might not be a good place. I will show everything off though once I get done. I got you. Just let me get done with this next one. I got you. A flamingo? Even a little flamingo? I don't think so. I don't think I'm really trying to do a flamingo on here. Little flamingo buddy. The vibe is cool. Just there is like a time and place. What still throws me off to this day is learning that flamingos just really be chilling in Florida. Like I don't know where I thought flamingos were. I feel like flamingos would look like something that you would imagine living in the rainforest or something, not just chilling in Florida. I know Florida got all the animals, all the exotic animals. But when somebody was like, yeah, they just be in Florida, it threw me off a little bit. You good school, bro? Like real good? Yo, thank you, man. It's so funny when your name is Sweaty. Your name is Sweaty Clips Fortnite. It was another guy here named 200 Pump. Y'all like I don't know if bro's still here or not, but that's crazy timing. That is crazy timing. Now for his shell. He might look a little bit nightmare fuelish, but just bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me. Ever draw It the Monster? Of course. I don't really draw him that often, I won't lie to you, but I've done it a couple of times. Definitely done it a couple of times. What are you drawing right now? Let me get done with his shell. It'll make way more sense. It'll make way. I've done it. I have the time lapses. Some of y'all are asking me about like some of the stuff that I've done. If I don't do it tonight, there's a good chance I have time lapses and stuff that are up. Nice brother, have you done Jesus yet? I asked last month. It's a couple of people that I have like not done, but no, I haven't done it. Is it a crab? You got Freddy versus Jason was winning that fight. I don't know. I don't know. I draw too, but I be doing both scribble and regular. It's all kind of people, man. If I look at early Magic the Gathering card art, I think you really enjoy Nils Ham's his artwork and colors. I'm not really that familiar with it, but like I feel like I've seen some of it before. I don't know bro on like a first name basis, but I feel like I've seen it because I knew people back in whenever I was in school that would collect the cards. I was more familiar with like the Pokemon cards. I appreciated their art and everything it was. It's so cool and unique. Thank you. How much for some Jesus art and Adam and Eve? But that's the thing, bro. Like I don't really do people as like my main thing. So like I said, when the time is right, definitely. Early Magic the Gathering has phenomenal hand-painted art. Cartoon style. If you want them cartoony, DM me. DM me. We can work out a commission. It's almost all digital now. Well, it's like going from digital to realism to stuff like that. You want it to be right. You want it to be right. Let's go. God bless. For sure. God bless you too. For sure. Traditional style is tough to mimic digitally and you lose texture. I've never really been. I mean, if you make the transition to stuff that's more like realism, going from realism to scribbly, it's a mess. It definitely is a mess. For sure. Who won't forget Zesty Knuckles? Zesty Knuckles is crazy. Zesty Knuckles is the standout. I feel like drawing people is harder because you have to capture their emotion, if that makes any sense. It is. It's definitely a challenge within its own right, for sure. The stork looks fantastic. Thank you. Definitely is in its own right. Definitely. It's gonna give you a headache after a while? No. And how do you draw this way? You definitely do. Everything is shapes. That's the secret sauce, bro. Everything is shapes, and once you halfway grasp that, man, everything else can come together. Everything else can and will come together. If you ever look at beginner art books, it teaches shape, rough sketches and shapes. Yeah, but I think that the best way to do it, you want to just submerge yourself into it. You try to mess with different designs, different ideas, different concepts. The more you do, the easier it'll get, I feel. Thank you for the heart, me too, Gus. And this is that, but filled with depth and color. I think that it's better to just submerge yourself into it completely. You're gonna learn the most through doing. That's how you build on your understanding. I mean, it took me a minute though before I was more experimental with the way that I go about these. Thank you for the army too, Ariel. Can you do maybe like a 3D skull? Not right now, but I've done stuff like that before. I definitely have done different themes that are in that lane. I've definitely done skulls and all kinds of stuff. I have a lot of time lapses up on my page at the moment. Very unique. Thank you. Okay. What do you call that technique? Does it matter which hand the rating will go in? Yeah. I mean, I can like flip them if I want to, but I'm particular. I'm particular with the way that I go about these. I'll tend to, in most of my pages, I'll use red on the right and blue on the left. I'm pretty particular with how I go about them. Most days, most of the time, unless it's just a special occasion or something, I usually don't flip them. And does it matter? I spend a lot of time digging through Substack and various art sites. Or style is so enjoyable. Thank you too. Okay. And what do you call the technique? It's somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. Do you have a favorite kind of pen? Or do I do just colored pencils? No, I haven't really expanded to colored pencils. It's a lot of different ideas. I like to use just really standard office supplies. I'm real big on the idea of less being more. I think that you can do a lot more with a lot. Like, it doesn't take that much. If you want to draw, you can use whatever you got. Use very standard pens. I have a question, but I feel like it's kind of rude. But it isn't my intention. Yo, what's up, Solitude? I think it's a fantastic mindset. I mean, it's just you can make more with less. I'm not really too big on overcomplicating it. If you want to draw, like, you gotta just draw, man, you know? If you want to draw, you need to just draw. And how's it been so far? Makes you focus on it. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what's most important. Yeah, the gear matters, but you don't need that much. You can use whatever you got. I feel like whenever you get into the logistics of the gear and the supplies, you scare people away. Less is more. Like, at the end of the day, the bare bones of it, if you want to draw, you got to draw. And that's the reality. That is the reality of the situation. Ever drawn like a clown or a lionfish? I want to say I've done like a clownfish before. It's been a minute though. It's been a little minute. I've done a kind of fish, and somebody was commenting. I seen it. I don't know if I got a chance to like get back at it, but somebody told me that I unintentionally drew the whole, like, the whole, it was the Nemo cast. I didn't mean to do the Nemo cast, but it was like some stuff out of Nemo. A lionfish would be crazy. Sure. Lionfish somewhere. Thank you too, Tony. Appreciate it. I appreciate it indeed. I don't want there to be any overlap. So I'm gonna try to make his tail a little bit smaller. Thank you for the rose too, Shakira. Let me get his tail fins going in the background space. A puffer will be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna put one on here, but I've definitely done puffers and stuff. I've done a lot of wildlife. I have a lot of theme pages that are up as of right now. I don't know what kind of fish this is, but I thought that he matched the theme. But that bro matched the theme perfectly. Like some stuff could work and it, in theory, will fit perfectly. I'm just... It'll line up. Everything will fall into place. Everything will fall into place, even if it takes some time. Should put these pages up for sale somewhere. If these like 50 shipped, I'll buy some. Soon. If you have something you want to buy, DM me. I'm really familiar listed up on my store. Not any new ones, at least. I had some old ones. And I picked up on this. It's a lot of experimenting with lines. The more that you draw, the more everything else falls into place. That's the secret. That is the secret, I would say. That is definitely the secret with these. This page is stacked. Yeah, it's a lot that was going on here. It was a lot. I had somebody throw out like an idea. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna try it. I've never really tried this one before. So this one might be cool, or it might go. I gotta see. I'm gonna try it though, for the love of the game. Let me close some of these tabs so my stuff don't self-destruct on me. Boy, it's dope. It's gonna go kaboom. But yeah, that's like the secret. Here's everyone before I move on to the next one. And I don't be using reference art, but what I will instead do is I will use reference pictures. Here's everybody on this page. Here's everyone. Now the real question is this even about to fit? All right. This is about to be completely... Is this going to be enough? Is this going to be the space that I need it to be? And how? If everything you ever done? I've had times where I've done a lot of bird wildlife and stuff. I like a lot of the birds. I like a lot of just the wildlife in general that I've done. I'll be sometime with it. Sometimes I'll go really heavy into it, and I have other days where I might slow down a bit. It all depends on the day. Do a hammerhead? I'm gonna hold off on the hammerhead today. I've had some recently where I've done a lot of hammerhead ocean life themes. If you want to see some hammerhead stuff though, I got like a lot that's on my page in general. A lot that's posted up. Can you do it with one hand? Yeah. This fish right here it got like a special design. The way that it looks. Try and get it to where it roughly aligns. I'm sure I really want to see you do a skull. Pretty, you should go. I got like some time lapses where I've done like a lot of skulls and stuff. Like a lot of stuff, and I got like a lot of just time lapses up on my page. If you want to see something like that, I don't know. I doubt I'm gonna do it tonight. But I have like past work that I've posted where you can see me draw from scratch. It's just sped up. The skull is very particular. It's a very particular request. But I've done plenty of skulls and stuff. It might not be something I do every day, but on like the rare occasion. But yeah, this is scribble sketch. This is like in between scribbling and sketching. In between scribbling and sketching. Do Batman Dark Knight. Even that, man, I got something like it on my page. Done a lot more pictures than what you would realize. You ever be doing landscapes, for example, like mountains, rivers, and forests? Usually no, but I like to do a lot of like wildlife things that live in that kind of space. I don't really do the landscapes themselves, but I have pages where I might do bears and deers and moose and all kind of stuff. It just depends on the day. It just depends on the day. It all depends on the day, man. I have days where I might mess around and just want to draw Pokemon or something, or I might really just want to do wildlife. Everything is kind of up in the air sometimes. Cannon, would you do a Greyhound? Not right now, not on this one. I'm kind of keeping this some more ocean themed. It's kind of like one hand art, but it's scribbled. That's exactly what it's like. It's somewhere in between. It's just somewhere in between. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Greyhound on this one, but I have like plenty of time lapses where I've done like all kind of dogs and all kind of stuff. It's all kind of themes and ideas. Kinds of themes and ideas. Is the pen red and black? No, it's red and blue. You ever feel like you messed up? Sometimes you might mess up. You might mess up with the way that everything is positioned. But you adapt, man. It don't have to be the end of the world. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. A jellyfish would be cool. Maybe. Maybe. The ship is awesome. Thanks. And can you do a line? More than likely, no. This one is kind of crazy looking, but it is a lionfish. He's really pushing it. He's right on the edge of the page. He's right on the very edge, but he's there. He definitely is there. That's everybody on here. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push it too much. This is what it's looking like. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to put something else over in the corner. I'm gonna do one more. I think one more design on this page. Yeah, this one right here is a lionfish. This one is a lionfish right here. Let me get a good. Bro me. Like you already know, yo, what's up, Mia? I'm thinking. A little hummingbird? This one isn't gonna be a hummingbird. This is gonna be something else completely different. Completely. Can you draw my profile picture? No. Not right now. A butterfly. Yeah, same. No. Nah. I don't think that I will. Not right now. Something else entirely different. Something else entirely. Is it an anchor? See, you finally seeing what's going on here. Somebody is seeing what's going on at least. I'm finally catching on. Indubitably indeed, indubitably indeed. I had to make sure I had enough. You thought it was a scythe. Yeah, nah. This one isn't. It isn't quite a scythe. You're not that far off though. I know why. You probably looking at the pointed edge of it. That's probably why you assumed. The pointed edge. All right, I said that was gonna be the finale. But okay, I think I'm gonna do one more, y'all. I think I'm gonna do one more. I think that I'm going to do one more. One more into the mix. I think this one's gonna be pretty simple though. I think this is gonna be my finale. I think that this one is going to be the end all be all. This is gonna be the finale. Hey, one more. Indubitably. What's up, bull? One more. I'm gonna do something that's more simple, but it don't take away from the page too much. It don't take away from the page. It adds to it. You ever dabble in graffiti, Pops? Pops is crazy. Oh, nah, not really. Not like formally. Not in like a formal way. But I've done a lot of pages. I've done a lot of more pages than you probably can believe. Donosco. It's not. Now for I don't want it to overlap too much. Definitely don't want there to be a lot of pages of tags. No, I haven't really like. I'm not really like a graffiti artist. When I was saying that, I mean just I've messed around with a lot of different shapes. I've made a lot of abstract art on my own, but not anything to where it's quite graffiti or anything. If that's what you was asking. Not quite graffiti. I tend to stick more with my pens. Tend to stick more towards my pens. And what are you doing right now? This one, I'm making like a. This one is a lot more, I guess, oceany themed kinda. Even though there's a hippo on here, I don't think hippos live in the ocean, but it's close enough. Close enough to the ocean. Close enough, indeed. Yeah, and this, I'm thinking that for this last piece, this one is a starfish. This one is a starfish indeed. Try to give bro enough space because he's right on the edge of the page. He's right on the edge. I just went from having enough breathing room on here. That was all. That was all. As long as little buddy got more than enough space. For this one, I'm gonna kind of do like a rough. I'm gonna do like a rough little naming situation. This one was a starfish. I did a starfish, a sea turtle. I drew 2 pelicans. Here's one right here. And then I drew another one right here. This one was like a regular crab. I don't know what kind of tuna. This is like some kind of little fish. I don't know the exact kind that he was, but this one was just, it was a lot more watery themed than the hippo. A sea anchor, a lionfish. And then this one down here. This one down here, it was a regular fishing boat. I do think I'm gonna call it though, y'all. It has been real. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. And I will see y'all when I see y'all, man. Y'all take care. And until next time, for Shubitably indeed. Peace, peace.